Hello and welcome to the JB&M Sports Fanatic stream. Thank you guys so much for tuning in here. Happy Thanksgiving to you and everyone there. Hoping that you guys enjoyed your Thanksgiving here. And we're here for the third set of the game. If you're just like me, you just finished watching the Raiders and Cowboys. What a game that was. And now we're going to be watching the Buffalo Bills go on the road here at 6-4 at the New Orleans Saints at 5-5 here. So this should be a good one here, and excited to see how this is going to play out today. And of course, want to hear from you guys. Let me know who you got winning this one, who you're rooting for, and your final score projections here. But thank you guys so much for tuning in here for this Thanksgiving stream. And so, Mike, first one here, no surprise here because you're Buffalo Bills here. And so they've got a guy by the name, I think his name is like Ty Jones or something like that. I'm in the backfield. I picked him up in one of my fantasy football leagues. I only know that he had 2 carries last week, so we're going to find out a lot about him. But, yeah, he's going to be making, I think, his first career start. Meanwhile, on the first carry, Jones picks up 2 yards on the carry. 80 says, I'm glad I'm not JB. He had the Lions and the Cowboys. That is so not true. I actually had the opposite. I had the Bears and the Raiders. So far, 2 for 2. Let's see if Buffalo can make me 3 for 3 on this Thanksgiving day. But, guys, let me know what kind of meals did you guys enjoy for your Thanksgiving. Definitely let me know that. Meanwhile, Ty Montgomery on the carry, and he loses 2 yards. I'm expecting for the Saints to use a combination of you're going to see a lot of Montgomery, you're going to see a lot of Jones, you're going to see a lot of Taysom Hill. I think they're going to utilize a little bit of everyone in that backfield today, being without both Alvin Kamara and Mark Ingram for this one. So that should play right into the strength of the Buffalo Bills. They're going to have to pass the ball. Michael, thank you so much for coming through. And yeah, the Raiders won. I thought that game was going to continue to keep playing. I was like, oh, man, this is going to overlap into the stream. Meanwhile, Trevor Siemian completes it there. He's going to be short, but that's going to be 4th down there. So the Saints on their first drive will have to punt the football there, 4th and 3 from their own 24-yard line. And I see Mike says, I'd appreciate that, Mike. Yeah, definitely make sure you guys press the thumbs up button for sure. And if you're somebody that's watching for the first time, definitely do make sure you guys do subscribe to the channel as well. Meanwhile, here we go, 4th and 3 in the first quarter. The Saints are going to have to punt the football here on their first drive, and we'll get to see how Buffalo does in this one. I think the key matchup in this game is going to obviously be the Saints defense versus the Bills offense. All right, let's see. Mike says, Trey Edmonds is back. Okay, nice. Bet. And so, old man is joining the stream. What's going on with you? You say the man, the legend, JB. I appreciate you. I know you're going for Saints in this one, although I think that you also picked the Bills to win this one. But I think you're rooting for the Saints. I know Mike's got the Bills. Michael, who you going for with this one in terms of the Bills and the Saints in this one? Well, here we go for the Buffalo Bills. It's going to be 1st and 10 from their own 35-yard line. Josh Allen up under center. Got 2 receivers here, one back in the backfield. And Josh Allen drops back to pass. He throws it, and it is caught. Stephon Diggs, and look at that. Make 2 guys miss right off the bat and picks up the first down there, taking it all the way to Buffalo's 49-yard line. Picked up 14 yards on the completion. If those 2 can get that going tonight, it's going to be a long night for the defense. That's a combination right there that is extremely scary. When you get Stephon Diggs going, look out. And so 80 says Bills 34, Saints 24. Okay. 80 says turkey. There you go. I mean, you can't have Thanksgiving without turkey, can you? 1st and 10. Let's see. Allen up under center. They're going to toss it. That's Matt Breda, I believe, with the carry. And he picks up a good 6 yards on the carry. Takes it all the way to about the New Orleans 45-yard line. Okay. Matt Breda about 2 games ago had a pretty good game, and so it's nice to see him in the rotation. And so Mike says, boogie out. There you go. Old man says, come on, New Orleans, we need the Bills to lose. And so old man's rooting off for New Orleans here. My question for the Saints is really going to rely on that offensive side of football, especially down your top 2 backs. That's going to be a tough one to overcome. Meanwhile, Josh Allen, he keeps it there, picks up the first down, and then slides. So Josh Allen picks up 6 yards there and takes it all the way to New Orleans 39-yard line before sliding on the play. Again, they had Matt Breida was the back in the backfield there. And so Michael says, did you see the fight, the Raiders and the Cowboys? And so, yeah, absolutely, Michael, absolutely. I mean, that whole game, I got mad because Darren Waller, he always lets me down in the biggest stages. And then he got hurt again. And then I had to rely on Hunter Renfrow. And then, I mean, he had a nice completion, but I needed a little bit more from him this week, a little bit more. But absolutely. Meanwhile, another completion there for a first down, picked up 9 yards. So now we're at the Saints 30-yard line. So Buffalo, they're moving the football here so far on this one. I mean, 4 plays, 35 yards here, about 2 minutes off the clock here. And so if they can keep this going, the Saints could be in for a long game. If you're the Saints, you've got to play good defense to help your offense out because I'm not expecting too much from this offense tonight. But here they go line up in the shotgun. Trips towards the bottom of the formation, takes a snap. Going to hand it to the back. That's Breida. And Breida goes through the middle there, picks up 8 tough yards right up the middle. So Matt Breida heavily involved in this offense already. As Mike says that Marquez Stevenson debate. Okay, bet. And so Mike says both Bills guards are garbage. And let's see, Michael's got Buffalo winning 36-29. Hey, I would love for a close game like this right here in terms of just it being that close all the way from the start to finish. But I'd be surprised if the Saints scored like in the high 20s in this one. Josh Allen in the shotgun, 3 receivers. He's going to head to Matt Breida. Matt Breida up the middle. He picks up another 6 yards there. So the Saints are having difficulty there with Matt Breida today. Let's see. Mike says Breida is the best running back, but garbage, I think. And so there you go. Hey, he's getting yards right now. He's getting yards. You say stovetop. All right, so here we go. 2nd and 5. Again, right now the score is still 0-0 here in the first quarter, 9 minutes and 22 seconds to go in the first. You've got Josh Allen up under center. You'll see you've got a couple tight ends. Got Stephon Diggs going in motion, one back in the backfield, and they're going to hand it to the back here. And this time it looks like Singletary on the carry. He picks up 2 yards. So now we're going to be looking at 3rd and 2. Mike says Diggs need to stop playing. Let's see. Eddie says, Mike, the Bills are looking good. I mean, yeah, they're looking real good on this drive here. That's exactly what you want here. Got 7 plays, about 51 yards, almost 4 minutes in terms of time of possession. Obviously, 3rd and 3. If you're the Bills, you got to keep continuing to convert here. All right, but here we go out of the shotgun. We got a lot of guys close to the line here. Beasley goes in motion. Got about 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 running back. Fakes it to the back. Josh Allen is looking. He follows the guard, jumped over someone, and finds a way to turn that play into an 8-yard pickup. Now he's at the Saints' 6-yard line, 1st and goal for the Buffalo Bills. Let's see. Mike says, not sure why Breida has not been starting. I've been waiting for him to get the green light for my fantasy football team, Mike. As soon as I see they implement him into the starting lineup, I'm going to pick him up. Let's see. Mike says Moss bench. And so, yeah, I did notice that. Mike says Moss too slow. Maybe you should send Moss somewhere like Seattle, perhaps. But here you go. Allen up under center. 1 back in the backfield. Diggs goes in motion. They're going to toss it to Breida. And Breida, he's looking for a hole. He gets tripped up. He's actually going to lose a yard on the play there. So now we're looking at 2nd and goal from the 7-yard line. Again, on this drive, 9 plays, 58 yards, 5 minutes and 7 seconds off the clock so far in this one. Here we are in the first quarter. This is Buffalo first offensive drive of the game. Defense came out, took care of business, got a stop from the Saints. So now the Bills are trying to get the first points of the game. And so Joey is joining the stream. Thank you so much for coming through, buddy. How's it going? And you say Buffalo? Bet. All right, so we've got another one here for Buffalo to win this one. Nice. What's your final score projection? Meanwhile, Allen's in the shotgun here. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 back. He's going to fake it to the back. Throws it to the tight end, and the tight end, does he get in there? Yes, he does. That is a touchdown for the Buffalo Bills. And so Josh Allen threw that one to Knox, and he caught it for a 7-yard touchdown completion. And so once they get the PAT, they'll be up 7-0 in this one. So Buffalo had an outstanding drive on that one. They was able to run the ball through Matt Breida and also Josh Allen and then also pass the ball, getting everybody involved there. That's the kind of drive you want to see if you're Buffalo. If you're New Orleans, though, you just cannot let them go out there and have a drill like this. This is the kind of drive that can go out there and just snatch the soul of a defense if they do it too many times. PAT attempt is up, and it's good. So the Bills, they get the first touchdown of the game here, and they're up 7-0, scoring on their first drive of the game. Josh Allen was 3 for 3 through the air, 30 yards. On the ground, you have Matt Breida, 4 carries, 19 yards. Stephon Diggs, he got him a pair of receptions, 23 yards. Had the whole gang getting involved there on that one. Let's see. Mike says he only good defensive tackle. And so, okay, bet. And so 80 says, JB, how was your Bojangles thing? I can promise you this. It was not Bojangles, 80s. I can promise you that. But it was pretty good, though. Pretty good. And so I don't even know if Bojangles was open around here today. Oh, that's a good one, though. Let's see. All right, so there we go. Debt Collector, thank you so much for coming through. And you said go Saints. And so Drew Brees, oh man, I remember the good old Drew Brees days. They certainly can use him right now. Whatever he's got left, they certainly could use him. That's for sure. But all right, we got one person here for the Saints. Mike says Breida go down at first contact. And so the problem is the defense isn't able to contact until about 6 yards later. Let's see. Mike says trade Moss for anything. So he said trade him for anything. Okay, bet. Mike says Dawson drops. Much improved. Yeah, they really have improved a lot. They really have. Let's see. Michael says touchdown Bills. Bet. Okay. And again, we right now are at the commercial right now, guys. So once we come back from the commercial, the Bills will be kicking it off, and it will be the Saints football. But the Bills are up 7-0 in this one. Let's see. Mike says, JB, I went to the store. I said, get me a sweet potato pie. There you go, Mike. You made the right call there, Mike. You made the right call. Someone made the right decision here. Can't say the same for the Cowboys today. Ultimately, they lost a tough one there. That one's going to sting, but you made the right decision. And so 80 says JBTD. There you go. And so Michael says Buffalo. Okay, bet. So a lot of Buffalo here. Mike says, brought that some. There you go, home. And it was amazing. Hey, bet. I know. I'm telling you, man, sweet potato pie, I'm telling you, man, that is the way to go. That is my top pie each and every time, man. My top pie. I mean, I'm glad that we was able to help you, enlighten you, and introduce you to that sweet potato pie, Mike. I feel like I did my job for today. Mike says, making Thanksgiving better. There you go. Mike says, 8 thumbs up. Yeah, absolutely. Make sure you guys continue to bring those thumbs up and keep it coming in. But absolutely. And so Mike says, Chick-fil-A open not Sundays, but then again, yep. Mike said defensive tackle Harrison Phillips worse than Oliver. And let's see. Old man says, yeah, I got a feeling New Orleans losing this game. We definitely need to beat the Titans. Oh, no doubt about that. We have got to definitely go out there and beat the Titans. I mean, the record's just going to be too close. And with all the craziness that's happened, we need to have that head-to-head in our favor. No doubt about that. Meanwhile, for the Saints, they're going to be returning this kick. Let's see. He's at the 15. Takes it all the way to about the 17-yard line there. So ultimately, he'd have been better off just not returning that kick at all. But here goes the Saints, 1st and 10 from their own 17. And when you look at the list of guys that they have out in this game, especially in that backfield right there, they're going to need one heck of a game from Jones. Now, I personally don't know too much about this Jones guy myself here. Out of pure desperation, I started him in my fantasy football league because Michael Carter, he's going to be out for the Jets a couple weeks. So I need someone to come in this week. So I'm hoping that he does decent. All right, so they're going to hand it to him. He picks up about 3 yards on the carry there. So it's going to be 2nd and 7 from the New Orleans 20-yard line here for the New Orleans Saints. Let's see. Mike says, how exciting is Mr. JB about his Colts? He continues to keep asking when are the Colts going to play the Patriots, and I keep telling him he does not want that smoke. But he is a little concerned, though, about the Buccaneers. That's the one team he is concerned about right now, the fact the Colts are playing the Buccaneers. But outside of that, he's excited about his Colts here. He feels that his Colts are ready to go. Absolutely. All right, but here we go for the Saints. That's going to be a first down. It was a short pass to Ty Montgomery there, and so it picked up 8 yards on that one, tackled by Edmonds. And so there we go, 1st and 10 at the 28-yard line for the Saints. Again, the Bills lead this one 7-0 in this one, but the Saints just picked up a first down. Let's see what they're going to do here. So here we go. Trevor Siemian in the quarterback up under center. Receiver goes in motion. He's got about 3 receivers, tight end in the backfield. They're going to play fake. Siemian throws it, and it is completed by the wide receiver there. Still on his feet, picked up about a good 14 yards on the pass. Again, we're here in the first quarter, 5 minutes and 42 seconds to go here in the first. Bills lead this one 7-0, but the Saints just completed that one, and they're getting closer to midfield. They're at their own 42-yard line. And so let's see. Cleveland, thank you so much for coming through, buddy. So he's got the Saints winning this one 30-27. I like it. It's a bold projection there. He's got the Saints with this one. Meanwhile, Trevor Siemian got a fullback in the backfield. He's going to hand it to the back there in the back. Oh, he's met at the line there. He's actually not going to get any yards, but it's not going to matter there because there is a penalty. I think somebody moved on the offensive line. We're going to find out and see. All right, so false start on the center, the one guy who should never have a false start penalty because he's the one that snaps the football. And so Eddie says, I hope nobody choked on their Thanksgiving meal like the Cowboys secondary did. Ouch, 80's out there throwing shots on Thanksgiving. There we go. And so Ken, he's got Buffalo. Appreciate you for coming through, Ken. And he says 40-33, so he's expecting a lot of points here. Okay, bet. Siemian takes a snap. He throws it across the middle. Incomplete. Oh, was it picked off? No, it's going to be incomplete. So it must have hit the ground there. Okay, but it's going to be an incomplete 2nd and 15 coming up here for the Saints at their own 37-yard line. Again, we're here in the first quarter, 4 minutes and 54 seconds to go. Bills lead this one 7-0 in this one. So the Saints are trying to respond here with their second drive of the game. Mike says Trey Edmonds late on the read. Bet. Okay. Mike says the secondary hot, streaming garbage. And so, but here we go out of the shotgun. 3 wide receivers take the snap. Siemian's looking, throws it. It's a screen to Ty Montgomery. And look at Ty take it all the way about a good 2 yards shy of the first down there. Picked up about 13 yards. So 3rd and 2 coming up, 3rd and manageable at their own 50, at the 50-yard line here. So let's see if they can convert here on an important 3rd down for the Saints. I see a lot of the projections here that we've got has a high-scoring game. So if it is going to be a high-scoring game, that means the Saints are going to have to be able to move this football. Let's see if they can do just that here on 3rd and 2. Let's see. Mike says Russell leads the team with Mario Addison with lousy 3 sacks. And so bet. Okay. Siemian's in the shotgun here. He's got no backs in the backfield with him. Montgomery goes in motion, takes a snap, and he feels the pressure, tries to avoid it. Oh, they're going to get him there for the sack. So he is sacked on the 3rd down there. I don't get the call personally. It's 3rd and 2. We get it. There's a lot of injuries across the board. Run the football. You just need 2 yards. You're at the 50. You could have had 2 plays to pick up the first down, but instead you go shotgun. No backs in the backfield here. Not a soul got open over there. And then you end up having 2 guys basically getting to him. Either guy would have got him for the sack there. But that's just crazy. I don't like the play call. You're 3rd and 2. You worked hard to get 3rd and 2. Why just throw it all the way there? You know Trevor Siemian is not your designated starter, so why would you put him in that situation? Meanwhile, punt's on the way. Can we get a return from Buffalo? And it's going to be – all right, so we got a return here. That's going to be about at the 22-yard line. I'm sorry, about the 27. All right, so appreciate that, Mike. We're at 14 thumbs up. Let's keep it going. Okay, bet. And so Digital Millionaire, thank you for coming through. You say, wow, the center. I know, right? That was a crazy play. I mean, the center getting a false start, that should never happen, man. That should never happen. Mike says the high Poyer duel needs to stand up. And so there you go. Mike's calling them out. And so Bram's got the Bills winning 33-17. Appreciate that, Bram. Hope that you guys are having a great Thanksgiving. Let me know, what did you guys have in terms of for your Thanksgiving meal? It could be the dessert, just something that you had that you really enjoyed. Definitely let me know, guys, for sure. We already know that Mike had that sweet potato pie, which was an excellent call on Mike's decision to go get that sweet potato pie. I'm telling you, it changed lives. It can change lives. Let's see. Mike says Mario Addison lead now 4 sacks. And so, okay, bet. That's great for him. Mike says the Bills trade back and forth with Panthers. Addison from there. And so, okay, bet. Mike says YouTube will take your thumbs calls, JB. YouTube has been doing me dirty. I will say that. YouTube has definitely been doing me dirty when it comes to the thumbs up and stuff. They will take that back in a heartbeat. 1 second I look, it's at 40-something. The next second it's at 12. And so YouTube has been doing that to me. I noticed that at least the last 3 of the last 4 streams for sure. But yeah, Mike, we got to take note because YouTube will take it away. And so Mike says, can cranberry sauce thumbs right on the plate? And so there you go, Mike. Absolutely. But yeah, absolutely, man. Absolutely. So Southern, he knows a little something about that pumpkin pie. Absolutely, man. Absolutely. Matter of fact, I'm in the mood to discuss pies. And so yeah, I know I've asked this before in the previous stream, but give me your top 3 pies, guys. Your top 3. If you only got 2 that you like, let me know that as well. But man, like definitely let me know your top 3 pies. And if you want to throw in cakes as well, feel free at it, man. Because right now it's Thanksgiving. So hey, why not? Meanwhile, we're currently at the commercial, but when we come back, it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Buffalo Bills. They scored in the first drive. You know, Josh Allen, he did a lot on the ground, him and Matt Breida. He also passed the ball, especially twice to Stephon Diggs. Got him going early, and it looked like they were able to move the ball against the Saints with ease. So we'll see if they continue that here on this drive when they come back out there. But Matt Breida, he's been running the ball absolutely fantastic so far in that first drive. We'll see if it continues. Seems like I started the wrong running back in this one. I probably should have picked up Matt Breida. But here we go out of the shotgun. 2 receivers towards the bottom of the screen, 1 receiver towards the top. Out of the shotgun, Allen, he's going to hand it to the back. Matt Breida, he sees a hole. He gets there, picks up a good 5 yards on the carry. Okay. If you can get 5 yards on first down, Matt Breida, you should be in that starting lineup continuously. I mean, because I've seen Devin Singletary go out there, get 2 yards in the cloud of dust. And I've seen Moss running to the back of his lineman jersey way too many times out there. So if Matt Breida's getting you this kind of production, they need to just go ahead and commit to the man. Just commit to the man. You have a running back by committee when all running backs are being effective. That's not the case. But here you go, Allen up under center. Got a fullback, the back in the backfield. He's going to toss it to the back. And so look at Breida. He's going to pick up a tough 3 yards there. I think he's about a good 2 yards short before the Saints clamp down here. So here we go, 3rd and 2 at Buffalo's own 35-yard line. The thing that the Buffalo Bills are doing fantastic so far in this first quarter is that when it does become 3rd down, it is like 3rd and 2. It's 3rd and 3. It's 3rd and short, and they're not afraid to keep doing what got them there. You know, whether it's handing the ball to Breida, whether it's keeping it with Josh Allen, there's so many things that they can do with that. And so when you get Buffalo in a 3rd and 2 situation, you're just basically handing them the first down. So if you're the Saints, you got to do your work a little bit earlier in the downs, especially on first down. That seems to be killing them right now, those 5-6 yard carries on first down. But here we go, 3rd and 2. Let's see what Allen does. Takes a snap. He's looking. He's holding the ball. He's got time. He's moving. He's going to run. And he picks up the first down, just enough for the first before sliding. So there you go. He picked up 3 yards on that one. And so there we go. So Southern says 16 thumbs up. Okay, let's keep it going. Guys. Let us keep it going. Mike says that potato pie is sweeter than pumpkin. And so there you go. I fully agree with you there, Mike. I fully agree with you there. But meanwhile, here we go, 1st and 10 for the Bills at their own 38-yard line. Again, they're up 7-0 here in the first quarter with 1:15 seconds. Allen play fakes. Allen bootlegs. Allen feels the pressure. And Allen throws the ball away. Just throw it towards the turf. Oh, look at Allen. Give this man some acting class. I mean, he made that look too easy there trying to get the penalty there. That was too – I feel you there, Josh. But you got to do a little bit of a better acting job than that. Again, we're here in the first quarter with 1:13 seconds left to go. It's now 2nd and 10 for Buffalo at their own 38-yard line. Again, this is just a second drive for the Bills. They scored in their first drive, and now they're up 7-0, trying to see if they can repeat that here on their second drive. As for the Saints, they're looking to get their first stop of the game. 2nd and 10. Out of the shotgun, 3 receivers. Allen, he's going to toss it to Breida. And yeah, the defense read that when it was a delayed toss there, and the defense was not having it. So Breida backed up 3 yards there. So now you got ourselves with a 3rd and long. If you're the Saints, that's what you've been hoping for. 3rd and long that can play better to your strength of your defense as opposed to 3rd and short. Mike says, how you make mac and cheese quick? Rundown, guys. And so anybody want to help Mike out there? Mike says, Bills OT second round. Deon Dawkins, okay, and Darrell Williamson, the Panthers. So you guys just love some Panther players. I will say that. But here we go. 3rd and 13. Allen takes a snap. He's looking, feels the pressure. Oh, man, he is tripped up. He is tripped up. Ooh, the way he went down there, I mean, you got to definitely make sure that you protect your quarterback there. Can't have him going down like that because Josh Allen means so much to this offense. But it's going to be 4th down there. He lost at least a good 8 yards on that sack. Yeah, I mean, my goodness, the Dolphins get beat on that one. I mean, he probably had a little bit too much turkey for the game there. He could not move out there in time, guys. Mike says, Mafia in full effect. Bet. All right, so Rico, appreciate this, Rico. So you say, okay, so you got pecan first, okay, and then the sweet potato pie, and then pumpkin pie. Okay, you know what? Can't argue that. Cannot argue that. Although personally for me, I'd have sweet potato pie first, but that pecan pie is something serious as well. It is something serious as well. I probably could make maybe a top 5 list in terms of pies. Let's see, Mike says, tables, you make them, we break them. Well, Mike, I hope there wasn't too much tables being broken here outside of just maybe an overload of food out there, but I hope you guys wasn't jumping on tables that had food on it, Mike. I hope that was not the case tonight. And so there you go. Mike says getting chippy, JB, and so there it is. All right, but here we go. When we come back from this was the end of the first quarter. So when we come back, the Bills are up 7-0 right now, but they're going to have to punt the football. They're back at their own 26-yard line. It's 4th and 22. So they're going to be punting the football here for the Saints. And we'll see what the Saints can do here on their next drive here. I mean, so far for the Saints, Trevor Siemian, he's 4 or 5, passing the ball 42 yards, averaging about 8.4 yards of completion. So maybe they need to utilize him a little bit more through the air. He's been sacked 1 time already, but on the ground as a team, just 3 carries, 3 yards. That's not Saints football at all. I say go ahead and just keep trying to establish that ground game. Let's see what this Tony Jones Jr. guy have. I mean, hey, when we watched the Browns and the Broncos play and we saw Dearness Johnson go out there, he had a fantastic game. So, hey, let's give Tony Jones a chance here to show what he can do for the Saints. And so let's see, Credit says he's hungry now. All this talk about food, and now Credit is hungry. My bad about that one, Credit. My bad about that one. But absolutely. Let's see, Mike says, shoot, just look at Breda. He goes down. And so that he does. He does go down. Mike says, Credit, get some pie. I mean, all this talk about pie, shoot. I mean, I'm with Credit here. Like, we need to get some more pie here. All right, but here we go. It's going to be the start of the second quarter when we come back. And again, the Bills will be punting the football. They lead this one 7-0 in this one. 80 says, what quarter will JB get fired up? That's a good question, 80s. You never know when it's going to hit. Let's see, Mike says, Allen just got knocked the stiff out. They knocked the stuffing out of him, Mike. Knocked the stuffing out of him. 80 says, come on. There you go. All right, so here we go. 4th and 22. See if we can get a nice clean punt here, and if there's going to be a return. Ooh, that one was close, but that punt's on the way. See what kind of return we're going to get. All right, he's at the 30, 35, goes out of bounds at about the 38-yard line of the Saints. No penalties on the play, so it's going to be 1st and 10 from their own 38-yard line for the Saints. Let's see, Big Boy says, why was he drilled? He really, I mean, the way he hit that ground, though, I mean, that was certainly something that you don't want too many hits like that. You really don't want too many hits like that because you never know when the guy's going to fold up on your ankle or something like that. You just never want to hit like that. Never. Let's see. And Mike says, oh, man, so Mike's calling out the entire team out there, guys. The entire team, Mike. Show some love to your own team. 80 says, what's up with JB's boy? Lebanon elbowing players, now getting fans ejected from a game. Hey, he's just not in the spirit of Thanksgiving right now, and he is not my guy. He might be on my team, but he is not my guy. Like, I've always chosen Kobe over LeBron, and so, I mean, I was always anti-LeBron. Now he's on my team, so I deal with him there. I'm glad that he's there to help us, but he's still not my guy. He's not my guy. He's just on my team. But I don't know what's up with him, honestly. I don't know what's up with him. Hopefully he gets some turkey inside of him and cool off here. Let's see. Play fake. Simeon throws it, and it is caught there. Let's see. And it's going to be a gain of about 9 yards there. So we're going to be looking at, let's see, about 2nd and 1 there. Or would they call it first down? Good sign there for the Saints. And so it may be advantageous for the Saints here to try to pass the ball more on first down because they're really not getting what they're looking for on the ground right now so far in this game. That could obviously change. But, yeah, definitely they need to rely a little bit more on this passing game because right now Trevor Siemian, he's 5 of 6. He's averaging about 8.5 yards to completion. But here he goes in the shotgun. Going to hand it to the back. That's Jones. Jones picks up a good 4 yards there, takes it all the way to Buffalo's 49-yard line. So that's the first down for the Saints, and now you're in Buffalo territory. But, yeah, 80s, he's riding out there. He is riding out there. Let's see. Mike says, I need to stay out of the fridge. Let's see. Mike says LeBron gets ejected while he gets suspended. And so, yep, there you go. There you go. Yeah, but that was crazy, though, and that was definitely more than the elbow there. That was a backhand fist. Meanwhile, Simeon play fakes. He throws it incomplete. Incomplete. It was in the direction of Ty Montgomery, but Ty never had a chance. 2nd and 10 coming up from the Buffalo 49-yard line for New Orleans. Trailing 7-0 in this one in the second quarter, 13 minutes and 38 seconds left to go in the second. Mike says, punt, boo, punting is for losers. Let's see, old man says, nothing is better than turkey with old country gravy with some hot homemade mac and cheese. I know what old man had today. I know what he had today. Meanwhile, the pass there, again intended for Ty Montgomery, but incomplete. So 3rd and 10 coming up. And so I agree with you there, old man. I agree with you. Let's see, Mike says the Colts versus Patriots, that should be a barn burner. Hey, at this route right there, it really should. It really will be, honestly. It really would be. And, hey, when that game does happen, I hear the NFL moved it to a Saturday game, so that'll probably be the game that week that I'll be looking to stream because I know college football will be done at that point, or at least, like they'll probably be playing bowl games and stuff, but absolutely. Montgomery with the carry. He picks up about 8 yards there on 3rd down. That's going to bring up 4th and 2. They're at Buffalo's 41-yard line. I wonder, do the Saints consider going for it here? I think that's the call you have to make right now. Let's see. Mike says, what did we do, nation, to deserve that game won? I wonder the same thing. I really do wonder the same thing, Mike. That is the question. And so, Jonathan, what's going on with you, Jonathan? Happy Thanksgiving to you, man. Happy Thanksgiving to you. And again, yeah, everybody that's watching, happy Thanksgiving to you guys. Hope you guys enjoyed it with family, friends, enjoyed a great meal. Definitely hope you guys enjoyed it. Meanwhile, Simeon, they handed to Jones, and Jones, he lost 5 yards. What are we doing? What are we doing? Losing 5 yards on a 4th and 2? Who does that? Who does that? I mean, I honestly feel like the man took the snap without any linemen in front of him because all I saw was Buffalo defenders coming at him. Where was his blockers? They didn't block anybody. They didn't block anybody. Show me a sideline cam. Somebody was eating turkey when they should have been blocking on the field on that play. I just don't get what they're doing on 3rd and short, 4th and short. I get it. You're undermanned. But my goodness, these are some bad play calls as well, some terrible blocking. It's just not adding up. It's just not adding up. I don't get what they're doing right now. I don't get what they're doing. So absolutely, but I don't get what they're doing. Let's see. Mike says, JB Dude can't handle getting old. Now he hitting others. And so, hey, LeBron just trying to do what he's trying to do at this point. He's just trying to do what he's trying to do. Mike says, JB, look at this garbage secondary. And so what's getting me is the play calling. That's what's getting me for the Saints. It's the play calling. And so, hey, National League, thank you so much for coming through, man. How's it going? And you said, what's up, JB? Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Thanksgiving to you, man. Happy Thanksgiving to you. Yeah, definitely, guys, let me know, like, what did you guys enjoy most about Thanksgiving? What are you guys thankful for? Let me know that stuff in the comment section for sure, guys. But definitely hope that everybody had a great, fantastic Thanksgiving, guys. Nothing like it. We look forward to this year. It's the one well, I look forward to this day. It's the one day out the year where it's perfectly okay to eat as much as you can handle, and nobody's going to say anything about it. Absolutely. All right, let's see. Elite says Buffalo. Okay, so Elite Deletions has Buffalo winning 33-13. Okay, 33-13. If the play calling keeps going like that, I could definitely see that. I could definitely see that being the route, honestly. Because right now the Saints offense is just confused. I'm wondering why the heck did I start this Jones guy in my fantasy football league? I'm in trouble now. And so, yeah, I just hope that he can find a way to fall into the end zone at some point tonight. That's all I'm asking. But absolutely. Again, the Bills lead this one 7-0 right now. And thanks to the terrible play call and execution by the Saints, Buffalo's going to have the ball 1st and 10 from their own 46-yard line, looking to try to add on to their lead here in the second quarter with 12 minutes and 46 seconds to go in the second. Let's see. Mike says, Mario Addison, good play. Okay, there you go. And Mike says, go Bills. That's his Bills out there. That is his Bills. 80 says, Al Michaels and Chris Collinsworth, too good to call the game on Thanksgiving. There you go, 1st and 10 out of the shotgun, 3 receivers, 1 back. Allen takes it, fakes it to the back, throws a quick one. And that's Stephon Diggs right there with the reception. He picks up a good about 6-7 yards on the completion, about 7 yards before being pushed out of bounds there. So now we've got 2nd and 3 already in New Orleans territory at the Saints' 47-yard line. Let's see, 80 says, JB almost got fired up. It takes a while, 80s. The food got to digest first. It takes a while. But here you go, 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 running back. Allen takes it. Going to hand it to Singletary. Singletary gets a yard at best out of the play. So now we've got 3rd and 2 coming up. 3rd and 2 from the Saints' 46-yard line. This has been the biggest difference of the game here. When Buffalo gets to 3rd and 2, 3rd and 3, they know how to convert and all like that. Meanwhile, you have the Saints going in the opposite direction when they have 3rd and 2, 4th and 2. I guarantee it. Watch the Bills find a way to convert here on 3rd down because their play caller does a great job of utilizing his skilled players the appropriate way. But meanwhile, you've got Allen up under center. Davis goes in motion, takes it. Play fake, Allen bootlegging, and he throws it, and it is caught. Look at that. Look at that. He picked up 20 yards. Look at Davis with the reception. Takes it all the way to the New Orleans 20-yard line. That was 26 yards on the reception, but took it all the way to the 20-yard line. So here we go, 1st and 10 for the Bills at the Saints' 20-yard line. Here in the second quarter, Bills lead this one 7-0 over the Saints. Let's see, Mike says, right, 80s, however, Troy Aikman is annoying. And so let's see, old man says, O-line might have been thinking about that hot Thanksgiving food. Oh, you know that. You absolutely know that. You know it. But here you go to the shotgun. Allen takes a snap. Saints send 4. He throws it. And it is caught there. Let's see. That's the big tight end there. And, yeah, he's not juking nobody on that one. He gets a yard on the play. 2nd and 9 coming up here at the Saints' 19-yard line. Let's see, 80 says someone was eating turkey instead of blocking. Absolutely. And so, Coach Dante, what's good with you, man? Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family, Coach Dante. Hope all is doing well. But absolutely, man, how are things going? How are things going? Here we go, 2nd and 9. Out of the shotgun, 3 receivers on the play. Allen takes a snap. Saints send 4. He throws it quickly. It's caught by Matt Breida. He picks up 6 yards. So now we got a 3rd and 3. Buffalo's been doing a tremendous job when it gets to 3rd and short situations, taking advantage and getting the 1st down. We're here in the second quarter with about 9 minutes and 50 seconds to go. So Matt Breida, he's been having a pretty good day so far. He's got 7 carries, 24 yards in this one, and he's also got a reception for 6 yards so far in this one here in the second quarter. But now they face the 3rd and 3. Allen takes a snap. He's looking. And, he's going to try to run, but it's too late. There was a man that got there unblocked. And so Josh Allen sacked on the play. He lost 3 yards on that one, 4th and 6 coming up there. So the Saints put an end to this drive. However, Buffalo will have an opportunity to tack on 3 more points in this one here in the second quarter with 9 minutes and 5 seconds to go. There's the old man says, and this is why Thomas said, I'll get surgery and take the year off. And so he really did say that. He really did, basically, at this point. 34-yard field goal attempt. Kick is up. Kick is good right down the middle there. So Buffalo extends its lead. Buffalo is up 10-0 in this one in the second quarter. 8 minutes and 46 seconds remaining in this one. If the Saints want to push the Bills in this one offensively, they have got to wake up in this one. They've got to wake up. We're 2 quarters in the game already, and we've only got the Saints with a total of 52 yards in this one offensively. That's not going to get it done here in the second quarter. You've got to get going. Something's got to work. Passing, running, something's got to work. Let's see. 80 says, Allen Davis. Mike says, JB, please address him as the great Gabe Davis. And so there you go, the great one. The great Gabe Davis right there. So Mike likes him. Mike has been harsh on his team. So if Mike says somebody's great, best believe it. That's the old man says Saints can't stop a bloody nose right now. You're right about that, because they sure have a couple on that defensive line right now. Mike says, JB, this potato pie is a Thanksgiving game changer. I'm thankful for you. So there you go, guys. There you go. If I've done nothing else today, at least I was able to enlighten Mike to try out. I'm telling you, man, that sweet potato pie, that is a game changer, guys. Absolutely. If you're someone that likes sweet potato pie, go ahead and say that in the comment section. We got to throw some love right here for sweet potato pie, given this Thanksgiving right now, because I can't get my mind off it. So thanks a lot for that, Mike, but absolutely. Absolutely, guys. But yeah, Buffalo's up right now, 10-0 in this one. Second quarter. We're currently at the commercial right now, so we're not missing anything right now. We're currently at the commercial, but when we come back, they're going to be kicking the ball off to the Saints, and we're going to see what Trevor Siemian and company have in store for us on this drive. They got to get something. This is where I expect the offensive coordinator to start getting creative. Maybe some type of reverse double pass. You throw it to a receiver who steps back and throw it to another receiver, or some type of flea flicker, something to try to catch the defense off guard and get you I hate to say it this way, but a lucky touchdown just to get some offensive momentum going, or at least a big play to get everybody going right now. Because you cannot continue to go out there and get 2 yards in the cloud of dust, then call it a drive. You just can't do it. Just can't do it. But yeah, Mike, definitely glad that I was able to help you out with that, Mike. Absolutely. That's what Thanksgiving's all about. Giving. Absolutely. So Mike says, speaking of stuff, and Allen run on third. Yeah, that was bad. But there was a guy that went completely unblocked off that left side. There wasn't much Allen could have did on that one. I thought he was about to make the guy miss, but it didn't work out that way. But yeah, make sure you guys continue to press the thumbs up, though, so we can go ahead and try to get to before the half. Let's try to get to at least 20 thumbs up if possible. Let's try to get the 20 thumbs up if we're not already there already. Let's see. Coach says, nothing looked like the Buffalo Bills about to put on the route, and happy that Dallas victory on Thanksgiving. And so there you go, Coach Dante. But yeah, I mean, actually the Raiders have won that one 36-33 in that one. But yeah, that was definitely that was one heck of a game, though. One heck of a game. All right, so the Saints are going to take over 1st and 10 from their own 21-yard line here. So let's see what they can do here, because the first couple of drives have not been impressive for the Saints here. Trevor Siemian, I've been noticing he's been, having a couple quiet games where he goes out there, throws about 2 touchdowns. But this game, without Alvin Kamara, without Mark Ingram, this is an uphill battle right here for him. They're going to have to try to find some way to get something in terms of production on the ground in this one. Mike says, hope you're right, Coach. All right, but here we go. Siemian up under center. Let's see. We got about 2 tight ends, 2 receivers. Going to hand it to the back there. Jones picks up about 2 yards there. 2nd and 8 coming up. And so 80 said, Patty LaBelle, sweet potato pie. So 80 knows all about that. There you go. Old man says, potato pie is the best. I don't like sweet potato normal, but in a pie form, it is the best. I'm right there with you, old man. I'm right there with you. Like, there's nothing like when it's in a pie form. That's a miracle right there. That is a miracle right there. But here you go, 2nd and 8. Siemian out of the shotgun. You've got 5 receivers on the play. No backs in the backfield with him. Siemian takes the snap. He's looking. He's going to throw it. And it is caught by the receiver. He had to come back for the football, though. So, therefore, it's going to be a pickup of 7 yards and still a yard shy. 3rd and 1. The Saints have been struggling on 3rd and short here. Let's see if they can find a way somehow to get the first down here on 3rd down here in the second quarter. With 7 minutes and 45 seconds remaining, Buffalo's up 10-0 in this one. They've done a fantastic job stopping 3rd and short today and 4th and short. Let's see if they continue that right now. Again, the Saints are at their own 30-yard line here. They've got a fullback. They got a back in the backfield. They got the heavy formation out there. They're going to hand it to the back. And the back, I think he got right to the line. I think he picked up the first, but it's all going to depend on the spotting of the football. That should be a first. That should be just enough for a first down for the Saints. Referees are discussing the Thanksgiving meal right now. Ooh, are they saying that it's 4th down? I don't know. Oh, you know what? That might have been just barely short then. Okay, so I can see where that was short then. Okay. I can see that. Let's see. Ooh, it's just that's got to be. Really? Wow. You got a quarterback sneaking. Nothing else has worked. If you hand it to the back, I don't even know if you can get an inch with the running back right now. You have got a quarterback sneaking. That's the only call you can make right now. And tell your center not to give you a false start on the play. So if I'm Buffalo, I'm thinking quarterback sneak, because what else can they really do right now? Nothing. All right, let's see. Simeon, he's going to take my advice. Quarterback sneaking, and he picked up at least about a yard or two on the play. But one thing we know for sure is that it's a first down for the Saints. It was not rocket science there. Buffalo stopped you too many times handing to the back. Quarterback sneak was the only play you can call in that situation. Let's see. Mike says, I've been thinking, get out of here, Pecan. And so let's see. Mike says, you need a new car, but got to run old one to the ground. Yep, the Bills center, Mitch Morris. Oh, man. But here we go. 1st and 10 out of the shotgun. Fakes to the back. Simeon's looking. Simeon's going to go deep here. And it's incomplete. Oh, it's incomplete. Smith, the intended receiver, incomplete. 2nd and 10 coming up here. Again, we're in the second quarter, 6 minutes and 27 seconds on the clock before the half there. He tried against Trey Wright there, and he paid the price there. Did not get it completed. He had an opportunity there, but it was incomplete. Again, the Bills lead this one 10-0. So the Saints trying to get their first points of the game. And for the sake of the stream, we definitely hope it doesn't become too one-sided. 5 seconds left on the play clock out of the shotgun. Let's see, 2 receivers, 2 tight ends. He takes the snap. He's looking. Simeon steps up, throws it. Incomplete. That's a bad throw there. He overthrew that. Let's see, Coach says, no, I meant to say I'm happy that Dallas lost on Thanksgiving. This is the time of the year the Dallas Cowboys always struggle. They cannot buy a victory on Thanksgiving or Christmas. There you go. Coach Dante says you can buy a turkey, you can buy the stuffing, you can buy a sweet potato pie, but you cannot buy a victory on Thanksgiving. That's what Coach Dante said right there, basically. Let's see, Coach says, imagine Anthony Brown for the Dallas Cowboys having 4 penalties, 2 holding the pass interference penalties. Oh, man, he cost them the game right then and there. That's terrible. Meanwhile, we do have a Bills player currently down right now. So definitely medical staff's going to be looking at him right now. So they are at the commercial. When we come back, it's going to be 3rd and 10 for the Saints. Bills lead this one 10-0. Second quarter, 6 minutes and 27 seconds left to go. Shantice has joined the stream. Thank you so much for coming through. Hope you're having a fantastic Thanksgiving. I know that you've had to hear us talking about all the food, so definitely let me know, what was it about Thanksgiving meal that you enjoyed the most? What do you love the most? Your favorite pie? Any of that stuff that you want to share, definitely let us know. But appreciate you for coming through. Mike says, young and upcoming star, Desean Jackson, 102 yards today. He did do good. And I knew the Raiders, when they showed that stat of how the Raiders are when Derek Carr throws for over 300 yards and how they are when he throws under 300 yards, boom, that's the formula right there. Keep them up under 300 yards, you win. Cowboys wasn't able to do that, and the Raiders came through. They won. So I was wrong about that pick right there. I picked the Cowboys, went to overtime, but you don't get no credit for almost. So, yeah, I was wrong about that game. Absolutely. Let's see. Old man says the Saints O-line didn't come to play. They came to eat. There you go. Old man said they came to eat. They came to eat. Hey, how y'all feel about the Titans dropping Adrian Peterson like that so close to Thanksgiving? How y'all feel about that? Let's see. Mike says 24 big money. Teron Johnson, not good. There you go. 80 says, JB, do you think Taysom Hill is worth that contract? Heck no. Heck no. I do not think he is worth that contract. I get it because of the different ways that you can use him, but I don't think he's worth that contract, though. I think you could have kept. The best part about having a guy like that was the value that he presents, especially a team like the Saints that really can use that money to spread elsewhere. You know, you've got a lot of different positions next year that you could use that money for. So to use that money on Taysom Hill, I wouldn't have did it. I don't think I would have done that. It's not like he's going out there getting 1,000 yards receiving, 2,000 yards passing, 1,000 yards rushing, 10 and then like 15 plus touchdowns or something like that. So no, I don't think that's the case. No, I wouldn't have done it. And so there you go. I just don't like paying a gadget player like that kind of money, honestly. And so, yep, there you go. There you go. All right, so coach says that Trevor Siemian has to make that throw. Lil Jordan Humphrey was wide open. That he was, but here we go. 3rd and 10, out of the shotgun. 4 receivers on the play, 1 running back. Siemian takes a snap. Bills got the pressure. They hit him. The ball just comes out like that. They're saying incompletion. He got hit on the pass there. So now the Saints, once again, very familiar territory, is going to be punting the ball to the Buffalo Bills. When you cannot run the football against the Buffalo Bills, you're going to be in for a very, very long game. And right now, the Saints choose a horrible time to not have one of their top 2 running backs. They can't get nothing going on the ground. Siemian, he's constantly on the ground, it seems like. And so, I mean, it's just not a good look. Not a good look. So they have to punt the ball again. Let's see, Mike says, you got to pay taxes if you win Terry Bradshaw money. And so, oh, absolutely. Meanwhile, what a hit there. All right, so we're going to be looking at 1st and 10 from Buffalo's 26-yard line. So the Bills come out there again. They've got a touchdown. They've got a field goal. They're going to be looking to add on to this lead. When you got a team down, if you're the Buffalo Bills, you got to continue to move the football because you just never know if a team's going to get hot. We've seen it. We've seen a couple, actually about a week ago, between the Bears and the Steelers and all like that. You know, like you just never want to let a team hang around when you should be dominating. And the way the Saints offense is looking, Buffalo definitely got to continue to score there because you just never know who's going to catch fire. Let's see. Mike says, you too, Shantice. There you go. Shantice says, well, this is the first one. Oh, sorry to hear that. Oh, man, I am sorry to hear that. Absolutely sorry to hear that, Shantice. Absolutely. Definitely going to have to send some prayers your way for sure, but definitely sorry to hear that. Oh, man, I know this had to be really extremely, extremely difficult. Extremely difficult. So really sorry to hear that. Absolutely. Yeah, I mean, I understand that. My first one without my mom was back in 2014, November of 2014. And so I definitely understand things have been different, but certainly going to be sending prayers to you and your family about that moving forward for sure. So absolutely understand that right there. And so there you go. Yeah, old man, there you go. Meanwhile, Josh Allen on the pass, that was incomplete there, but there was a penalty. He went deep. That was a penalty. Moved him back 10 yards there. So we're going to be looking at 2nd and 20 for the Buffalo Bills. All right, I'm sorry, 1st and 20 from the Buffalo Bills after the penalty. They're going to hand it to the back there. That Singletary made a guy miss there, but, I mean, I got to give him the effort there. He's moving forward, picked up 2 yards there. That could have been a loss on the play, but good job by Singletary to pick up 2 yards. Let's see, old man says the Titans did AP dirty. Bring him back. Yep, Bill Belichick, bring AP in. I need an AP Patriot jersey. Mike, old man says do it just for the jersey. I got you. Let's see, 80 says AP has the best game, then they drop him. That's messed up. They did say there's a possibility that they will pick him back up, though. They did say that it was a possibility. So we'll see if they do that indeed. But that was tough right there. But here we go, 2nd and 18 for the Bills. Out of the shotgun, takes it. Allen's looking. He's going to throw it across the middle. That's Cole Beasley. Cole Beasley picks up about a good 12 yards on the completion. Always have to know where Cole Beasley is because he's that sneaky receiver that can get you those tough yards on the play. So 3rd and 6 coming up for Buffalo at their own 30-yard line. Again, the score right now is Buffalo 10-0 over the Saints in this one. And they have the football facing 3rd and 6 here in the second quarter. 4 minutes and 42 seconds to go before the half. All right, so here we go. Let's see. We've got 3 receivers towards the top of the screen. Got a tight end towards the bottom of the formation. Out of the shotgun, Allen takes a snap. He throws a quick one there, and it's caught by Emmanuel Sanders, and he looks like he picked up the first down on the play. So it's going to be first down for the Buffalo Bills. He picked up about a good 6 yards on the play, about 6-7 yards actually on the play. Great job there on the sideline, working his feet, staying in bounds, picking up the first down, being aware of where he was before he went out of bounds. Buffalo's just got so many receivers that you have to keep an eye out for when they're distributing the football. Mike says Bills one good cornerback hurt, Trey White. So absolutely. Let's see. Mike says 30 Dane Johnson. Oh no. And so, yeah, now we've got Bates right here, 71. So I'm seeing a lot of Buffalo Bills right now going to the sideline. Definitely hope these guys will be okay. I mean, what was there to discuss? That was a first down. Yeah, I don't know what these officials saw to make them question that. That was clearly a first down. All right, here we go in the shotgun. Yeah, we're in the shotgun here. Davis goes in motion. We've got 4 receivers on the play, 1 running back. And they're going to hand it to Matt Breida. Matt Breida's looking. All right, so he picks up a good 6 yards there. Nice little hesitation stutter. And then he picked up 6 yards on the carry there. So now we're looking at 2nd and 4 from the 41-yard line. I feel like the Bills have been most effective when they ran the ball on first down using Matt Breida today on the ground. I mean, he's already got 8 carries, 30 yards, but he's averaging 3.8 yards a carry, and he's especially effective on first down for the Bills. And they do a tremendous job when they have 2nd and short, 3rd and short. All right, they still got Matt Breida in there. They're in the shotgun once again. All right, let's see. You got a tight end, 3 wide receivers on the play, 2nd and 6. They're up 10-0. Allen takes the snap, fakes it to the back. He's in the pocket. He throws it, and it is picked off. It is picked off. Something goes right for the Saints here, but wow, what a big-time play for the Saints here. Just when you think everything's going right for the Buffalo Bills here, and wow, they turn the ball over. What was he thinking? Wow, what was he thinking on that pass there? The defensive back read that one, got in front of the football. So now the Saints have the football. It's going to be 1st and 10 from Buffalo 49-yard line. Let's see if the Saints can take advantage of the turnover, get some points here, and if this will end up being a moment that we remember as the changing point in this game. Let's see. Old man says, what a hit. Saints O-line is getting killed today. Let's see. Mike says, worst hold ever. And so there you go. There you go. And so absolutely. And so Mike says Bates is 3rd string O-line. And so, oh, man. Are we digging that deep to the 3rd string? Let's see. Mike says Emmanuel Sanders plays for the Bills. Stop it, Mike. Stop it. Stop it, Mike. Absolutely stop it. Let's see. Old man says they dropped him for Golden Tate. AP is better running back than Tate is at receiver. So absolutely. It just makes me wonder, though, with all the injuries they had at wide receiver, though, maybe they were just that thinned out to where they needed to make that move. But, man, I mean, that was tough right there. That was tough. You just brought him on board there. He probably just learned the playbook, and then you let him go. Mike says 2014 Pro Bowls, old man. And so there you go. Mike says, okay, I never heard of Douglas. That ain't good. If Mike's never heard of him, that's not good at all, guys. Again, right now we're currently at the, currently in the second quarter here, but we are at commercial here after Josh Allen just threw that interception. He was trying to throw to Stephon Diggs, but Ruby stepped in front of it, said, I'll take that, and then, picked it off. So now the Saints get their first turnover of the game, and let's see if it can result in their first points of the game. Josh Allen in this one, he's 9 of 11 for 89 yards through the air, so averaging a little bit over 8 yards of completion. He has a passing touchdown. Now he's got a passing interception. He's been sacked twice in this one, so that is something to take note of. He's also in this one, when it comes to on the ground, he's got 3 carries for 17 yards as well in this one. As for the Saints, Trevor Siemian, 6 of 12, 58 yards through the air, averaging just under 5 yards of completion. He's been sacked 1 time. He also took a big hit on 1 pass as well. So, they've been getting both teams have been doing a decent job of getting pressure when it comes to obvious passing downs out there. As a team, though, for the Bills, 14 carries for 50 yards. Matt Breida's got 8 carries, 28 yards, so he leads the Bills. And as for the New Orleans Saints here, they've got 9 carries as a team. And, let's just say right now they're still trying to figure out their way. Tony Jones, 6 carries, 6 yards. That's not going to get it done. Simeon up under center. They hand it to the back. That's Jones. And Jones, he just gets back to the line of scrimmage there. That's been the case all game long there. So Jones he's got to find some way to get through the hole there for the Saints. You got to find a way. Mike says 7 picks in 3 games. Has it really been that bad? Mike, 7 interceptions in 3 games? My goodness. That's the old man says, Mike, true. But who would you rather have? I'm taking AP over time every time. There you go. 80 says INT. But here we go in the shotgun. All right, so you got 3 receivers toward the top of the screen. Simeon takes it. There's a guy that went in untouched, and he is sacked. What in the world is the right tackle doing? What is the right tackle doing on that side? My goodness. Like, he literally looked like he was running in slow motion after the man. All right, let's see what happened here. Okay, so Oliver starts off in front of 76 there. Okay, and so I'm sorry, that was the left guard on that one. My goodness. My goodness. I mean, multiple offensive linemen got beat on that play. I mean, everybody just got beat. They're moving so slow. This is why you eat the Thanksgiving meal after the football game. You do not eat before the football game. I'm telling you, it's not a good idea. Not the Thanksgiving meal. Nope, save that for after. But clearly nobody told that to the Saints offensive lineman, guys. That's tough. That's tough. Mike says, I want AP now. And so Mike wants AP in the backfield. 80 says, I want AP more now. So there you go. Old man says, what was Allen doing? He should have never thrown that one. And so, I'm wondering, what is he doing? I mean, there was no need to force that. Mike says Allen is out of his mind. Let's see. Old man says, my thing is, okay. Up there you go. Sighting on the edge. There you go. There you go. Meanwhile, again, we're here at the 2-minute warning, guys. So at the 2-minute warning here, Saints with the football, but they're facing 3rd and 18. And right now, how they've been playing, that's an eternity right there. So we'll see if they'll be able to find a way to convert here. But it's 3rd and 18 at their own 41-yard line. They got the turnover off of Josh Allen, but they have got to show that they can be able to take advantage, at least when the defense gets you a turnover. You sort of have to be able to come up with a way to get the ball into the end zone or get a field goal or some type of points off of it. This would be huge for the Bills, though, if they can get a stand after that turnover, though, because that just goes to show that right now the Saints cannot move the football. We've got 2 minutes left to go before the half as well. So Buffalo gets a stop here, probably see an immediate timeout if it's not an incompletion or something like that, and then they'll have a little less than 2 minutes to work with to try to score before the half. That's the old man says, my thing is AP is not just the running back which the Titans need badly, but AP could help block because you already know Judon coming. You know what? That's a key point right there, old man. That's a key point right there. Mike says sack Edward Oliver. Yeah, there you go again. Mike says they fattened up Oliver a bit. He was tiny. Oh, here we go. Let's see. 80 says, untouched JB fired up. I really am, because like it was so bad. I didn't even realize that Oliver was the guy that had the sack until I saw the replay, because all I saw was the right tackle looking like how my right tackle does on Madden, just going in slow motion while the defensive end is going twice the speed, and like he doesn't even get a hand on the guy. I didn't even see that the left guard got beat too. It was just a race who can get there first. All right, so oh man, Trey Wright looks like he's upset here. He's doubtful to return. And so there you go. There you go. Appreciate you for coming through, man. He said, who's winning the football game? The Bills are winning this one 10-0. Meanwhile, the Saints just do a screen there. Let's see how many yards they get out of it. That looks like a big fullback right there. He picks up about a good 10 yards, but they're still 8 yards shy of the first down. And so they are in Buffalo's territory at the 49 here, and they're going to have to go ahead and punt the ball. But yeah, the Bills lead this one 10-0, and the Saints are about to punt the ball back to the Bills here in the second quarter with 1 minute and 51 seconds left to go. As the old man says, man, I played the whole O-line for 8 years. Saints lucky they don't have my O-line coach. They've been running laps until they puke. Oh, man. Oh, man. Speaking of running laps, I'll never forget freshman year in high school. I missed one practice to go pick up Madden because I wanted to stay home, play Madden that day. I was a freshman, so I wasn't getting to the game. So I was like, it's no big deal. So I just went to go pick up the game. Next thing I know, I'm running hills for days back there because I missed practice. I chose to get the video game Madden over showing up in practice. Meanwhile, the Saints with a fake punt. And of course, another bad call, bad execution. Don't call the play if your team never ran it before, which clearly this punter has never ran that play before. I mean, you don't just throw the ball that high. Who does he think he's throwing to? There's not a receiver that's played the game ever that could have went up and caught that ball in that situation. Not a receiver, not a defensive back, not anybody. My goodness. And then the punter got the nerve to look away like it wasn't his fault. Dude, you threw the football. You know what? It's not your fault. It's the play caller's fault for giving you that opportunity to throw the football there. What are we doing, guys? What are we doing? I know your offense has been dead so far, but you're still only down 10-0. There's no need to throw the game away, honestly. And then you just if you're going to do a fake, make it look decent. Look like you at least pretend that you know what you're doing out there. You've seen a quarterback do it so many times how to throw the football. I mean, come on, man. I mean, this man never ran that play before. Never ran that play before. I'm convinced they never ran that play before, guys. I am convinced. Let's see. Mike says Trevor Lawrence eats Subway Nation. 1 if true, 2 if no way. I'm going to go with 2. I don't see that happening. I don't see Sunshine doing that. I don't think that happens. Let's see. Mike says 1. And so Mike says, good news, Bills have 0 okay cornerbacks. I don't think they need him today, Mike. I don't think they need him today. Mike says, Sarah Neal, oh my. Yeah, you guys are digging deep into the depth chart here. Y'all doing some soul searching back there in the secondary. At this point, y'all walking up the guys and say, hey, you, I think you said back in high school you played a little defensive back, right? Yeah, go. We need you out there. Let's see, Mike says, Matt Judon, why are you on my TV? I'm sorry, Matt Damon. Okay, Matt Damon. There you go. And so let's see. Old man says Sean Payton needs to be on the hot seat next year. And so, I mean, I love Sean Payton. I do love Sean Payton as a coach. I do. I just feel like sometimes as a coach, it gets stalled out where you're at, especially when you end up giving guys big contracts when you get stuck with them, or either you're just paying too many guys and you can't overhaul the roster and stuff like that. I still like Sean Payton as a coach. It's just right now, the execution is not there. It's not there. The execution's not there. I know injuries obviously played a huge part and stuff, and they were very limited in terms of what they can do with the cap space, but come on now. That fourth down play, the punter who's never ran that play in practice, never threw a football before in his life, come on now. Come on. I know the job of a play caller is to call something the defense would never suspect, but you're supposed to also call something that you guys at least have an idea of how to execute. Meanwhile, the Bills, let's see. They throw it and it's complete. Cole Beasley picks up about a good 9 yards there. It should be about 2nd and 1 coming up here. We're going to see the Bills run about 1.5 minute offense out there. Here goes 2nd and 1. We got a minute and 25 seconds to go here in the second quarter. Bills up 10-0. Allen in the shotgun, hands it to Singletary. Singletary's moving his feet, but he's just not getting any yards with it, and he picks up about 3 yards on the carry. So we got a minute and 10 seconds to go. Again, Buffalo still has 2 timeouts. They're already at the 36-yard line of the Saints here, so they have a little bit of leeway here, but it's a minute left before the half. Allen takes a snap. He's going to throw it. It's caught by Singletary. Singletary picks up about 4 yards on the completion there before going out of bounds, 55 seconds. So great job by the Bills to get out of bounds there. There you go. 80 says, JB chose a video game. Did you tell the media practice? We're talking about practice. I told the coach when he showed up at my doorstep and all like that. I'm like, practice, man. Like, I don't even get in the game. Practice. Like, no. And so, yeah, freshman year was the 1 year I did not get into the game. So I was like, look, I'm here to play Madden. If I can't get into the game, I need to play Madden. I need to at least work on something so I can at least show these guys up online or something. I learned my lesson after that, though. Meanwhile, Allen, he's going to move. He's scrambling. Makes a guy miss, gets out of bounds, gains about 2 yards on the carry there, 2-3 yards. Third down coming up. Way to get out of bounds. You got 49 seconds. You got 2 timeouts here. So there's a lot you can do here on 3rd and 3 to get the first down. You still got 2 timeouts to work with, and you're at the Saints 33-yard line. Again, Buffalo leads this one 10-0 over the Saints here with 49 seconds. All right, here we go, 3rd and 3. Out of the shotgun. Let's see, you got 3 receivers, 1 running back, 1 tight end. Takes a snap. Allen's looking. He throws it. And it is. Ooh, it's on the sideline. Was it caught, though, to Emmanuel Sanders? And they're saying that it was. What a catch. Okay, 17 yards on the completion at the Saints' 16-yard line. The clock continues to tick, though. There's 35 seconds and counting. I mean, wow. What a play by Emmanuel Sanders there. Meanwhile, Allen with the snap. Oh, my goodness. The pressure, the guy was all around him. He did the best he could do to get rid of that football there, but there is a penalty. Let's see what the penalty is going to be called. All right, so offsides on the defense there. All right, so it's going to be on Cameron Jordan there. So now we're looking at 1st and 5 from New Orleans 11-yard line. Hey, Buffalo's got 2 timeouts. They just need 11 yards here. They've only got like 22 seconds on the clock, well, 27 seconds on the clock. So there's a lot of things that Buffalo can do, only needing 11 yards. But here we go out of the shotgun. You've got 3 receivers towards the bottom of the screen. Josh Allen communicating an adjustment that he sees. All right, he's going to take the snap. Saints only send 4. Allen throws it across the middle. It's caught by Emmanuel Sanders. I think he's going to be about half a yard short of the first down here. So 2nd and 1 coming up. Picked up 4 yards there, and so we got a timeout here. Timeout by Buffalo. That's their 2nd timeout. 1 timeout remaining again. Buffalo leads this one 10-0 over the Saints. 22 seconds left before the half, and so Buffalo's knocking on the door here. They just need 7 more yards to get into the end zone. So far in this drive, 6 plays, 44 yards, about a minute and 25 seconds in terms of time of possession on this one. So you've got the 2-minute offense being ran to the T so far right here. And now with 1 timeout remaining, we'll see what the Buffalo Bills are going to be able to do here with 22 seconds. Let's see, Mike says that punted through like Allen, only not intercepted. And so, man, Mike is being harsh on his own team. Mike says, old man Peyton is a legend. All right, so here we go, 2nd and 1. Again, 22 seconds left before the half. Bills lead this one 10-0, and they have the football. Let's see what they call. Let's see. Allen takes the snap. He's looking. I don't even know if that was a design play, but he threw it in the end zone anyways for a touchdown, Buffalo. There is a penalty now, so let's hold off and see what they're going to call. Let's see if this touchdown will stand. I've never seen that play ran before. Like I have to assume that was a mistake, but they made it work. So an eligible receiver downfield there. They're calling 65, the big guy. He wanted to get into the action as well. They're going to flag him for it. So take the touchdown off the board, move him back. Yeah, that was that was definitely a play right there. But yeah, that touchdown was nullified. So now we got 2nd and 6. 16 seconds to work with. One timeout for the Buffalo Bills. They had the lead 10-0 in this one, and they're trying to score before the half of 16 seconds on the clock, facing 2nd and 6 out there. Allen takes a snap. He needs 12 for the end zone. He's looking. He's going to throw. And it's picked off again. Josh Allen throws his 2nd interception today, and talk about a terrible time to throw an interception again. What happened? How do you do that? How do you do that? I mean, show me a replay. Like, what happened here? Let's see. He had time. Okay, so the ball might have been tipped when he threw the ball, or at least someone might have hit his hand. Okay, his arm was hit on that play. Okay, I see it now. His arm was hit on the play. Excellent job by the defensive player to come away with the interception there. Ball never touched the ground. He secured it. Wow. This defense is doing everything they can to keep the Saints in the game. So, wow, what a play by the Saints defense. So, Simeon's going to take a knee, and that's going to take us to halftime, guys. That is going to be the half with the Buffalo Bills leading 10-0 right now this Thanksgiving game. And wow, if there's one thing the Saints should be thankful for, it is that defense coming through with 2 turnovers in this one. But my goodness, the Saints offense has not shown up yet. Maybe at halftime it'll give them some time to digest their food from earlier so they can go out there and try to move the football here. But right now at the half, the Bills lead this one 10-0. Let's see. Make sure you guys do leave a thumbs up. And if you're somebody that's watching that's new, make sure you do consider subscribing to the channel as we do these play-by-plays regularly. I mean, hey, we're even having to go through here on the Thanksgiving. That's just because I enjoy doing it, and I really appreciate you guys for coming out and supporting me. So, Lewis, man, what's going on with you, Lewis? How's it going? You say happy Thanksgiving, family. Happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. Hope that you're enjoying it, man. Let me know, what did you enjoy most about Thanksgiving in terms of food, and just how has it been for you? Let me know that. Let's see. Mike says, yeah, there you go. There you go. There you go. Mike says 102.5, maybe 80 should be quarterback. There you go. Sub them in. Sub them in. Let's see. Lewis says, what up, G? And so, hey, absolutely appreciate you, man. Appreciate you. Absolutely. Speaking of Lewis, and so, Lewis, what's good with you? What's good with you? What is good with you? Yeah, happy Thanksgiving to each and every person that's on the stream. Hope you guys enjoyed. I know earlier we were talking about pies and stuff, just our favorite pies in general and stuff. But yeah, absolutely appreciate you guys for coming through. Mike says Sanders is on the team. This is news to Mike, guys. This is news to Mike. And so 80 says, Mike, send me in. There you go. So Lewis says bear down. That's why these Bears did come up with the victory there. And so even with a backup quarterback in Andy Dalton, that was a nice win right there. Anytime you win, it's a nice win, matter of fact. Mike says I would. And so let's see, Coach says that was one heck of a catch by Emmanuel Sanders. And so absolutely. Yeah, I mean, that was a spectacular catch. I feel like it was just at the right spot too. I mean, you come down. Clearly he had to maintain his balance on the sideline, still make the catch, stay in bounce, and just his positioning right there. I know that was a tough and difficult catch, but hey, great job right there by Emmanuel Sanders. He did it for the few people that started him in fantasy football. I'm not one of those people, but I'm sure somebody did. So old man says, Mike, you're right, but as old as I see a lot of green to great Hall of Fame head coach get the axe. You know what? That is true. That is true. That is true. That is true. Matter of fact, with this time of the year, I mean, we had Jason Garrett get fired at OC for the Giants. They finally had enough. I don't know why they hired him to begin with. I don't know why the Giants hired Jason Garrett to begin with. I mean, I felt like when they hired him, I was like, well, this isn't going to go too well for them. I mean, I was like, he just doomed basically Daniel Jones. He's going to be done. Like all of them, they're going to be doomed and all like that. And so they finally made the right move by getting rid of him. This is kind of like addition by subtraction, in my opinion. Let's see, Mike says, old man says, Mike, you're right. But it's okay. So I already read that one. Let's see. Mike says, as far as Sanders, how does that saying go? You taught me, JB, about the blind chipmunk. And I said, even a blind squirrel can find a nut. That was my go-to phrase back in Madden, because when I was a freshman on college, this was Madden 2012. That was probably my best Madden game in terms of like when I was really invested in Madden and stuff. And so I had this one guy who I kept playing, and I would be beating him like 70-7. I'd be beating him like 80-0. Sometimes he'd look up, score about 40 points, and I'd have still 70 because we were playing like 8-minute quarters and all like that. And so I'm talking about, like just going out there and playing. And so like the one time that he beat me, it was like my team fumbled the ball 7 times. Have you guys ever played a Madden game where you fumble the ball 7 times in a game? I don't think so. But when you play somebody enough, I say even a blind squirrel can find a nut. And that is when the saying was created for me right there, because in my mind, that was so true. I mean, if you keep searching long enough, you play somebody long enough, eventually you'll get a W. Eventually. So I get what you're saying with that one, Mike. Yes, see, Mike says our guards are practice squad guys. So they're out there trying to make a name for themselves. Mike says 8 picks. That number just keeps increasing. That's the old man says Mr. Kraft put Bill Belichick on the hot seat in the offseason. Hey, Coach Bill, he is responding to that. He's responding. He got his act together. It took a while, though, this season. It did. Mike says, I told Allen not to eat pills he finds on the ground. Stop it. Old man says only if the Saints could score, they'd be right. If only they could, old man, but without having their running backs, they were so running back dependent, and without famous Jameis. I mean, by the way, I mean, forgive me for not knowing this already, but is Taysom Hill even suiting up? Because why have we not seen him at all? Like, he didn't pay a lot of money, so why have we not seen Taysom Hill at all? We need somebody to get this offensive spark. So if he's worth that money, that he should be the guy. Jesse Mike says, stop, JB. You got to be as happy as I would be if Mac all of a sudden was not good. And so, hey, Mike, it's not like that. It's not like that, Mike. No, it's not like that. It is not like that, Mike. No. Not at all. Now, head to head when we play each other, absolutely. Absolutely. But no, Mike, it's not like that. I only get joy from watching the Jets continually fall on their face, and then the Giants. Those two teams failing bring me joy. But outside of that, come on now. Let's see. Michael says, I hope this won't be a shutout game. It's looking like it. It's really looking like it. I don't know. I don't know if they're going to go ahead and pick a random fan out the stand and say, here, we're going to bring you in at halftime, teach you to play, let you go out there, play quarterback. I don't know. But something's not working. I don't know why we haven't seen Taysom Hill yet, but if he is suited up here, then, hey, we need to see him. We need to see him right now. Let's see. Old man says the Giants suck. So they said 8-8 Garrett is better than we've been doing. Let's see. Old man says Drew Brees got to be happy he retired last year because the O-line is playing. Drew Brees will be right with Thomas out for the season. You know what? That is right. That is right. I feel so bad about how things played out for Jameis Winston. This would have been such a great opportunity for him. He was doing the best he could with what he had to work with. And then all of a sudden, injury happens. He's out for the year. Watching on the sideline, a guy like Taysom Hill gets a big contract for what? For what? I mean, don't get me wrong. I like the way that they're using Taysom Hill. It's just I don't think they should give him that kind of money. Mike says, if my Bills beat your pass and spiking in football, JB direct competition. Well, just keep watching your back, Mike. I might pull a Rob Gronkowski, and you know how he did Buffalo a couple years ago, with that late hit out of bounds, So I'm just saying, I'm not responsible for that, Mike. So just watch your back out there if that was to be the case. But no, it's gonna be a great one. It's gonna be a great one because I already see the way that Josh Allen throwing that football. J.C. Jackson, I'm expecting to get at least 2 interceptions in that game, at least. As the old man says, I can see Saints trading for Mr. Glass, a.k.a. Jimmy G, in the offseason. And you know what? I can see it now. The 49ers advertise, just the highest bid. We'll go ahead and trade Jimmy. So the Saints are like, all right, we'll toss you a 5th-round pick. All of a sudden, They're like, you know what? We're getting some calls here for some unknown Canadian team here. You're going to have to pay us a second-round pick or more if you want to get the services of Mr. Jimmy Garoppolo, especially if he keeps playing like he's playing now. But quite frankly, I don't know if the 49ers are willing to part ways with Jimmy G just yet, because it doesn't look like they have any faith whatsoever in Trey Lance right now. And that has me a little bit concerned at this point. We're at the point now of the season where if my team, if our record was what it was a couple weeks ago, now Jimmy has been playing good as of late, but they're saying that they did not go to Trey Lance because Trey Lance is not ready yet. What is he waiting for? What shade of green does he need to see for Trey Lance to become ready? Because if he doesn't take his bumps and bruises this year, you're just delaying it for next year. He's going to have to take it next year. If it doesn't happen next year, it's going to happen the year after that. I think we're seeing that with the Packers with Jordan Love. What they saw from him, they didn't like what they saw from him, because there's a lot of, things that he's got to go out there and take some bumps and bruises before you can go out there and play at a high level. I mean, Aaron Rodgers, he was just special. You can't expect everybody to sit on the bench 3-4 years and then be able to come in there and then just all of a sudden become, that dude, So Trey Lance needs to go out there and get some, take his bumps and bruises now, because we know how unforgiving people can be in the NFL. You really just have 1 year to show what you can do. So if they wait till next year and he doesn't look that great next year, they're going to turn on him. So he needs to go out there and show what he can do and at least get those bumps and bruises out the way this year, and didn't have a whole offseason to know what he needs to improve upon, which apparently is a lot. As the old man says, the Patriots and Bills are going to split this year. So, yeah, I can definitely see that. Definitely can see that, and I definitely believe that's going to be the case. Let's see, Mike says, that's just because the Rock Todd gronked the people's elbow, and we tried it on Trey Wright, and so he did try it. Old man says, that's what Bill Belichick decided to let Cam go and be the starter somewhere else and start Mac Jones. Exactly. And I believe that had a lot to do with it. And also the fact that I feel like the second year for Brady, like he says himself that he thought Brady outplayed, Drew Bledsoe, but who's going to pull Drew Bledsoe in that situation? Well, it wasn't the exact same situation this time at Cam, so he felt he had the right of way to just go ahead and pull him. And that's the best way to help a young guy learn, just go ahead, put him out there, have some talent around him, which they did a good enough job giving Mac Jones a run game to support him and all like that. And you can see the growth continually out there each and every week. So that's the best way for a lot of these quarterbacks to learn. I'm telling you. I mean, last year we saw it happen with the Dolphins. Now, last year pissed me off, though, when the Miami Dolphins did that. I mean, I'm not a Dolphins fan whatsoever, but I did have Ryan Fitzpatrick is my fantasy football quarterback. And not only that, I like Ryan Fitzpatrick. I mean, it's a nice story. Kid from Harvard comes in, 7th round pick. And then, he's having the best season he ever had. And then you benched him for Tua. So if the Dolphins did that and they were winning, I don't see what Niners won't go ahead and do that for Trey Lance. I mean, if he's supposed to be that dude, you traded up to get him. He didn't fall to you. You traded up to get him. That's a difference, So you got to almost have to do it. You have to do it. That's the old man says. If the 49ers drafted Mac Jones, Jimmy G would have been traded already. Absolutely. Because they would have saw that in the camp. They would have saw that in the training camp. They would have saw that this kid, he's smart. He can go out there and get it done. So absolutely. They would have went ahead and got the highest bidder that they could have gotten. Absolutely. But I know the 49ers fans, Mac Jones was the one person they did not want to draft. And I don't get it, because, I mean, a lot of people say when it comes to, drafting a quarterback, they prefer a quarterback that, played with lesser talent and all like that. I'm like, look, in the NFL, the difference in speed is so great. You need to be playing against fast competition to help you process quicker. If you're playing with lesser guys, that probably means you're playing against lesser guys as well. So your reading process will be slower. Receivers will look a lot more open in that league. It's just, I don't know. Like Mac Jones, to me, he showed me everything I needed to see. Let's see. Old man says the Dolphins have really fell off this year. Still can't believe they thought Calvin Noy was a part of the problem. Hey, the Dolphins, they had some surprising guys they let go, like in terms of just some of the pieces that they choose to move on from on that defensive side, guys that were captains, that were key contributors, well-respected in the locker room. You just got rid of them, and you thought that was going to remain the same. In my opinion, they were a team that overachieved last year, which is nothing wrong with that. You know, the NFL is about who's getting hot and who's not. They were overachieving, but yet every guy who played a role in that, you moved on from. Ryan Fitzpatrick, he helped you get to that point, and then you moved on from him for a quarterback that you had doubts about, and you want to draft another quarterback. What are we doing? What are we doing? And then on the defensive side, all the pieces that they did move on from. You mentioned Kyle Van Noy and all like that. And I forget the dude who was in the secondary and all like that. They let go. I mean, you let go some key pieces. And now you're looking around wondering why the locker room ain't the same, why you're not winning the games, why you're not living up to the projections that the fans were expecting you to. It's because you let the wrong guys go. You got a little too confident. You thought it was your system over your guys. You're not Bill Belichick, all right? You haven't had the system in play long enough for it to translate. You need to keep those guys for a while until that whole roster from top to bottom are guys that you handpicked, and then you can make moves like that. Don't jump the process. So now they took a step back. That's the old man says the 49ers run the West Coast. You don't need a quarterback who can run and who has a big arm. That's right. You need a quarterback with a high IQ who can get the ball out fast. Absolutely. You're right. You are right about that. I mean, we say imagine if the 49ers drafted Mac Jones. Imagine if Buffalo had traded up and drafted Mac Jones instead. Imagine how things would have been different that way. Because I don't think Bill Belichick would have drafted Justin Fields if Justin Fields was on the board. I just don't think he would have taken that route. All right, but here we go. The second half is about to be on the way. The Saints are about to kick things off here. Buffalo's going to get the football back here and to start things off here in the second half. Kickoff's on the way. It's a low one. There's going to be no return, though. So, all right, so Buffalo's going to take over 1st and 10 from their own 25-yard line. The Bills have been able to move the football. The only thing is, though, Josh Allen cannot continue to turn the football over. I don't know what's going through his head right now. I don't know if he's mad because he missed his famous, family Thanksgiving meal or something like that. I don't know what's going on, but he's got to get his head in the game right now. He's got to get his head in the game. As for the Saints, they got to run the ball. They got to pass the ball. 13 yards rushing is all the Saints could muster up in the first half. I see Devin Singletary in the backfield. He gets the carry, and he's going to lose a yard on the play. Let me just double check and make sure I don't have Devin Singletary sitting on my roster for any of my fantasy football teams. Because if so, he's definitely fit to hit the road for sure if he's on any of my fantasy football teams. I doubt he is, but just to double check. Because Devin Singletary, he's just no. Here you go, 2nd and 11. There's 4 receivers on the play, 1 running back. Allen at the shotgun. Going to hand it to the back again. Singletary this time picks up about 4 yards on the carry there. So we're going to have 3rd and 7 coming up from Buffalo's own 28-yard line. Again, it's the first drive here of the third quarter. Bills lead this one 10-0 over the Saints. All right, here we go in the shotgun. All right, let's see. We've got 3 receivers on the play. Got a tight end, 1 running back. Saints are showing pressure. Will they send pressure? They send 5. Allen moving around. Allen, he's found an opening. And Allen gets the first down before he is flipped on the play. Wow, what a flip. I always hate to see that when somebody goes super low like that. I'm just always nervous. What happens if your leg gets caught there on the turf or something like that? You just never know. But great job picking up the first down, leaving it all in the line, gain 10 yards on the carry. Let's see, Mike says, Peterman, be like, I can do that. You're right, Mike, you're right. But here you go, Allen out of shotgun, fake it to the back. He throws it, and Cole was able to juggle it 3 times before bringing it in there, picks up 7 yards on a reception. 2nd and 3 coming up here. Again, the Bills lead this one 10-0 here in the third quarter, 13 minutes to go in the third. Let's see, Mike says, Allen made out of rubber. Hey, the way that this man is moving when he gets hit, you would think he was a moving slinky out there on the field. That's why I said a slinky out there, the way that he's able to move when he gets hit and all like that. I mean, It's just he gets bent all kind of ways, guys, all kind of ways. But here we go in the shotgun. 3 receivers towards the bottom of the screen. Take the snap. Fakes it to the back. He keeps it himself. And yeah, he gets hit there. Picks up a yard. I mean, that was the best decision possible there because the running back would have got nailed. So Allen pulled it back, gained a tough yard on the play. So there you go. Let's see. All right, so there you go. Speaking of there you go, 24-0 Bills. So there you go. My favorite saying. So now we require the Bills to score 2 more touchdowns and the Saints not to score anything, which I could definitely see that being the case right now, how things are playing out. But 3rd and 2, out of the shotgun, Allen takes it. Allen looking, throws it, caught. All right, so that's Cole Beasley with the reception there. 14 yards in the pickup at the Saints' 40-yard line. Bills up 10-0 in this one in the third quarter. 11 minutes and 32 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. Eddie says, who that nation versus JB Nation? JB Nations wins every time. All right, but here we go. Let's see. So now we've got 1st and 10. Allen takes a step out the shotgun, hands it to Singletary. And Singletary, he gets the first down there, picks up 11 yards from the carry, takes it all the way to the Saints' 29-yard line. Let's see. Mike says, always dependable Beasley. There you go. Look at the difference in total yards. Buffalo has 211 total yards. The Saints just have 64. Time of possession, Buffalo 22 minutes, Saints 12 minutes. If you play like that, I mean, even with the turnovers, it's hard to beat a team when you're not moving the football. Allen takes a snap out the shotgun, feels the pressure. He just throws that one to the turf. Allen said, I was not about to get hit on the play. Got hit anyways. Referee says, I didn't see nothing on the play. That's what the referee says. All right, here you go. 2nd and 10. Third quarter, 10 minutes and 21 seconds left to go. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 running back. Allen takes it, fakes it to the back. He throws it. Incomplete. Oh, there you go. There's a flag. I was like, there's got to be something up with that. All right, so they called it on Marcus Lattimore that time. As the old man says, these quarterbacks need to learn to slide, and GMs need to teach O-line. It's very important. If you need proof, look at Andrew Luck, RG3, and Cam. You know what? Look no further than that. You're right about that. You're right about that. But sadly, what it seems like, the more mobile you are, the less they try to get you an offensive line because they figure that you can just run around out there all willy-nilly left and right like we're playing football at grade school or something like that. And so when you're more mobile, they don't do a good job of giving you protection. Meanwhile, Singletary on the carry. Look at that. He ran somebody over and still going. Okay, wow. I thought I saw OJ pop up for a second there, guys. Wow. That's Devin Singletary having his run of the year for 15 yards. Takes it all the way to the 5-yard line. Okay. I haven't seen him run like that maybe since his rookie season. As Eddie says, glad Beasley left Dallas. Oh, yeah, he was going to leave. He was going to leave. No doubt about that. All right, so they got trips towards the bottom of the formation here. Josh Allen in at the shotgun here. Devin Singletary is the running back. They're going to take the snap. Going to hand it to Singletary. And Singletary, yeah, that's not going to work twice, buddy. No gain on the carry. No gain on the carry. 2nd 5 coming up. Again, we're here in the third quarter, 9 minutes and 15 seconds left to go in the third. Buffalo leads this one 10-0. On the current drive, 10 plays, 70 yards, 5 minutes and 55 seconds in terms of time of possession. Mike says, oh, man, more positive on Bills than me. Mike, you're just really harsh on the Bills, man. Really harsh on the Bills. Here you go. Let's see. Allen up under center. One back in the backfield. Play fake. Looking. Oh, nice route right there by Diggs. I saw that one. That's a nice route on the play. Absolutely fantastic. I mean, when you run routes like that, good luck for anybody to try to guard you. So there you go, Buffalo with the touchdown there. 11 plays, 75 yards, 6 minutes and 12 seconds in terms of time of possession. Wow. I mean, he took Lattimore to school on that one. That he did. Matter of fact, he took Lattimore to dance class on that one. I mean, he left the man on some skates, and wow. He didn't even have to go that far. Just a little move here, a little move there. You know, a little dance with him. That's it. That's the extra point is up, and it's good. 17-0. I wonder already, is that too many points for the Saints to try to score in this one? I mean, their offense has not moved the ball at all in this game. Mike says, did Diggs 30. And again, right now, Buffalo leads this one 17-0 here in the third quarter. 8 minutes and 48 seconds left to go. When we come back from the commercial, the Saints will get the football here and try to get something going here in the second half, as they were unable to score in the first half. And here we are in the third quarter, 8 minutes and 48 seconds. Buffalo leads 17-0 in this one. Let's see, old man says, it just makes me angry. These young men put their bodies and life on the line. You would think the GM would want to take care of their guys. I mean, they honestly have the mindset that, you know, if you're a pocket quarterback that can't move, then they're like, okay, we'll go ahead and get you an offensive line to work with, you know. But the moment that you show, oh, I got a little bit of speed to me, they're like, great, all right, make everybody miss and still throw the football. You know, like that's crazy. That's crazy. Just because they can move don't mean that they need to be moving on every play. That is not good for anybody. You know, give this man an offensive line. You know, go out there and protect him. Protect your assets, you know. I mean, my goodness. That's like having an expensive car, but you go out there and get some piss poor insurance that can't even cover it can't even cover like just the windshield wiper. That's how bad it is. Like, come on, man. What good is that going to do you? And you go out there and get 5 of those policy plans. Like, bro, what good is it going to do you? 80 says flag, and so there you go. Let's see. Mike says Singletary ate my spinach. What do we pop out there? Let's see. 80 says OJ popped up. I really thought that's what I saw because I was like, "There's no way that's Devin Singletary. There's no way." And so Mike says Super Diggs. There you go. There you go. Let's see. 80 says that means running his heart out. So there you go. And Mike says, Bills fans, grab your closest friend, throw into the table. Not your closest friend, Mike. Gee. Again, we're just not coming back from the commercial. Buffalo is up 17-0 in this one. I mean, hey, they're moving the football. When they don't turn the ball over, they tend to get into the end zone or at least get some points in this game here. And the Saints just can't move the football. That's the story. It's just that plain and simple. Can't move the football. But wow, Mike, that's brutal. That's brutal, Mike. 80 says, TD, JB football. There you go. And there you go, Mike. TD. So there you go, Mike. Something else to be thankful for. I know you're not happy about the turnovers there, but your team's up 17-0 in this one. Let's see. We're going to get a return here by the Saints. Let's see. He's at the 10. He loses a guy there. He's tackled at the 14-yard line. Bro, you're trying to do too much, man. You're trying to do too much. The offense already can't go 75, and you're trying to make them go 86 back there because you want to try to run the ball out there? Come on, man. You know you weren't going to get no yards on that. You know that. You know that. I mean, I don't know what the offense coordinator calls himself doing here, but he needs to just call the play that he would if Mark Ingram was in there in the backfield. Just call the same plays you call for him. I get it. You don't have a Kamara back there, but you got to have faith that these guys can do something. All right, so let's see. We got a lineman going in motion here. He's in at tight end. One back in the backfield. They're going to hand it to him, and Jones. Come on, Jones. Like, come on, man. Get me something, man. I started you, man, in 2 leagues. I started this Tony Jones Jr. guy. I rolled the dice out of pure desperation. And man, do I regret it more than ever. 8 carries, 8 yards. That's not going to do nothing for my fantasy football team. I'd rather not start a guy than have a guy go out there and embarrass me like that. This is embarrassing. Well, here we go. 2nd and 8 after the 2-yard carry. Out of the shotgun. Takes a snap. Bills send pressure. Simeon going deep. He has a man. And of course, incomplete. Incomplete. Hard to go up there when you had that Thanksgiving food during halftime. Up there's a flag. I was about to say, to my awareness, a bad throw is not a penalty. Who's going to be who is the holding going to be on? I mean, because there was nobody near the receiver. Who was going to hold the receiver if there was nobody near the receiver? Yeah, he just missed the pass. Like, it's the harsh reality. Trevor Siemian just missed the pass. Here we go in the shotgun, man. This is a terrible offense here. Siemian has it. He's going to scramble, and Ed Oliver gets him. He trips him up there. Pick up of 2 yards there. 4th and 6 coming up. You know what? After this game right here, if I'm Alvin Kamara, I'm calling my agent and I'm saying, hey, tell him I want more money. Tell him I want more money. Tell him I don't care. I want more money because I am the offense. Without me, they got nothing. On the ground right here, the Saints 13 carries for just 17 yards. They're averaging 1.3 yards a carry. You know how embarrassing that is? 1.3 yards a carry. Punts on the way. Oh, he muffed it, but he picked it up after the muff. Stevenson's going. He gets all the way to the 47-yard line. So he turned the negative, what could have been a negative play. He was able to get it because there wasn't a Saint in the state. There wasn't a Saint in the state. So he was able to pick it back up, pick up 9 yards on the play. There you go. It's the 80 says muff. So, yeah, it was a muff, but you know what? The Saints was not interested in getting the football there. They really wasn't. The Saints just want this game to be over. You know, they're thinking about the Thanksgiving meals that they're about to get after the game, the ones they had before the game. They just want to relax. They don't want to play no football right now. The offense don't anyways. This is sad. This is sad. This is sad. This is just sad. Why did I start an unknown running back in the backfield? For the life of me, I'll never understand that. I'll never make that mistake again. Mike says that he remembers the first time he got thrown into a table. He says, when I came to, I was very touched. I said, I knew you were friends, but I didn't know we were best friends. Go Bills. Oh, my. The moment he came back to, guys. My. My. Oh, here we go. 80 says, you know why your running back is doing bad, JB? Enlighten me. I mean, the offensive line, the play call, and everything. Everything. You best believe after this week he's getting dropped. I mean, that was the plan anyways, but man. Meanwhile, just to recap what's happening so far, the Bills lead this one 17-0 here in the third quarter. Josh Allen, he's 16 of 20, 149 yards, 2 touchdowns, 2 interceptions. Been sacked twice so far in this one, but he's also got 6 carries on the ground for 31 yards, averaging 5.2 yards a carry. Then for the Saints, you know, Trevor Siemian, he's 7 of 14, just 68 yards. Through the air, no touchdowns, no interceptions. He's been sacked twice in this one as well. And on the ground for the Saints, I mean, Tony Jones Jr., he's the leading rusher for 8 carries for 8 yards here, averaging 1 yard a carry. Ty Montgomery, he's got 2 carries, 6 yards in this one. Trevor Siemian, 3 carries, 3 yards in this one. All right, here we go. Josh Allen in the shotgun, takes a snap. Saints sending pressure. Allen throws it, and it is caught. And the great Gabriel Davis with the reception. There he goes, the amazing Gabriel Davis, excuse me. Let's see, Mike says, same place YouTube puts your thumbs at halftime, JB. And so they are not a fan of JB Nation. I'll say that. They are not a fan. Let's see, Mike says, if the Bills stop your running backs, then I don't know what to say. Yeah, I don't know what to say either. I just wish I knew this ahead of time. I just wish I knew this ahead of time. It's no wonder that he was available and nobody else rushed to get him. All right, here we go. Allen up under center, one back in the backfield. Diggs goes in motion. They're going to head into the back. That is Singletary. He's brought down there. That's going to be a loss of 5 yards on the carry. 2nd and 15 coming up from New Orleans 37-yard line. Let's see. Because he wasn't committed, he probably skipped practice to play video games. That is funny, 80s. That is funny. That is funny. That is funny. Mike says the amazing Gabriel, a.k.a. Gabe Davis. There you go. 2nd and 15 out of the shotgun. 3 receivers on the play. Let's see. Allen takes a snap. All the pressure's there. He avoids one guy. So now he's going to scramble, and he turns it into a positive play. Picks up about 9 yards there. All right, so we're looking at 3rd and 6 coming up from New Orleans 28-yard line here. Again, we're in the third quarter with about 5 minutes and 45 seconds left to go here in the third quarter. All right, here we go. 3rd and 6 for Allen. He's looking. And he throws. It's completed there to Cole Beasley, but he picked up 4, needed 6, so he's going to be 2 yards shy here at the New Orleans 24-yard line. Let's see. Allen looks like he wants to go for it. Let's see. The Chicago Bears, thank you so much for coming through, buddy. How's it going? And happy Thanksgiving to you and your family. Hope you enjoyed your Thanksgiving, man. But definitely let me know, how was your Thanksgiving? Glad that you came to join us here for the stream. Again, Buffalo's up 17-0 in this one over the Saints. They have the football here, 4th and 2 in the third quarter, 4 minutes and 35 seconds left to go here. They're going to go for it, it looks like, or at least they're going to line up to go for it. Let's see, tight end goes in motion. They're actually going to snap it, play fake. Ooh, he has to throw it, and it's caught wide open there, and that's going to be a touchdown for the Buffalo Bills. So touchdown, Buffalo. My goodness. If there's one thing the Bills should be thankful for, it is the matchup they've been gifted with today, because New Orleans just didn't show up, just did not show up in this one. But there you have it. They called the play fake. Josh Allen was going to bootleg, but they already had a guy blitzing, but the tight end was wide open. Dawson Knox was wide open. I don't know what the defensive coordinator thinks about this tight end, but clearly he doesn't think a lot of them if he's leaving them this wide open, and he hurts them once again in the end zone. That's the extra point is up, and it's good. So the Bills lead this one 24-0 in the third quarter. 4 minutes and 19 seconds left to go. Let's see. Mike says they always bite on they always bite on the fake throw. And Allen 10-yard pass scrimmage, he ain't gonna throw. Mike says this score is unacceptable. And then right after us, Dawson Knox catches now. And so, hey, there you go. There you go. 80 says touchdown on 4th and 2. Wow. So there you go. Mike says, okay, save energy. We got JB's team. That means direct competition. And so, hey, well, my team has to worry about the Titans right now, so we'll focus on the Titans. But you best believe after that, Mike, you best believe it. You best believe it. Same energy I'm going to have to bring Saturday for the stream for Ohio State versus Michigan. It's the same energy I'm going to have to bring when the Bills and the Pats link up there, because there's too much on the line. Way too much on the line. But right now I got to save some energy for the Titans. Who knows? Bill Belichick, maybe we sign old man Peterson and have him get the game-winning touchdown. You just never know. You just never know. You just never know. Again, we're right now at the commercial here. Buffalo leads this one comfortably 24-0. The Saints, they got no offense. They can't pass the ball. They can't run the ball. The defense did create 2 turnovers. When your offense isn't moving the ball and you're out there too much, there's only so much you can do in this one. Let's see, Mike says Cooper Manning is not the worst Manning quarterback. And so, yeah, the worst Manning quarterback, I'm going to say, is going to be Eli. It's going to be Eli. Just was not too fond of Eli. And so there we go. Big Daddy Kane has joined the stream. Thank you so much for coming through. 37-0. How's your Thanksgiving going? Definitely let me know that. But, yeah, you've got Bills 37-0 in this one. And, hey, the way this game's going there, I would be shocked if New Orleans did get a point. If they did score, it probably would have to come from the defensive end of the side, defensive side of football or something. But, yeah, this is not a good look right here for the Saints whatsoever. I tell you what, though, I feel really bad, though, for all the Saint fans, you know, being at home here. If you wanted to enjoy a nice meal and you were saving it for this game right here, my goodness. Listen, 80 says, the best Manning quarterback is JB Manning. As if. Meanwhile, Buffalo kicks it off again. They're leading this one 24-0. So if you're just tuning in here, yeah, Bills are up 24-0. Do make sure you guys do press the thumbs up button as well. And also, if you're somebody that's new, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. The next stream that we will be doing is going to be the game, the rivalry game of all rivalry games. Michigan, Ohio State. That game right there. Going to be streaming that one on Saturday. I'm going to be fired up for that one, a Buckeyes fan all the way there. So I'm going to be fired up for that stream there. But definitely make sure you guys are subscribed and have your notification bells turned on so that you guys can join as well for the stream and be notified of once it gets started. Let's see. Simeon takes it, fakes it to the back. Simeon throws a dead duck. And I mean, I don't blame the Saints players for not diving for that one. I'm not about to get hurt in a game that, I mean, look at this. I guess it's still live. And it's a touchdown. It's a touchdown. It's a touchdown. There you go. The NFL needs to seriously consider a mercy rule at some point. Seriously need to consider a mercy rule. This is bad. Like, this is bad. Like, I mean, I get it. You're without your top 2 running backs. I do get that, but I mean, this is bad, man. Real bad. All right, so I guess they're going to overturn it. So the NFL heard my comment, I guess. So they're like, we're just going to take the points off the board here out of respect for the stream. So I appreciate that, I guess. Here we go, 2nd and 10. They've got Montgomery in the backfield. Got a fullback. Let's see a couple receivers here. Tight end. Again, we're in the third quarter, 4 minutes and 17 seconds. Bills are up 24-0. But for some reason, this 24-0 feels a lot worse than most 24-0s. All right, let's see. Mike says, Nuke, who is that? Bill, so many injuries. I was going to ask you who that was, Mike. All right, so they're going to hand it to Montgomery. And Montgomery, yeah, he gets about a yard and a carry. That seems to be the theme tonight for the Saints. Get a yard and a cloud of dust. That's about it. 80 says a dead duck. There you go. And so, Kimo, thank you so much for coming through, buddy. How's it going? Hope that you had a great Thanksgiving. So happy Thanksgiving to you and your family, but hope that you had a good Thanksgiving. Let's see, Mike says that Kitty Stills. And so I feel like there's a lot of guys right now that's in the game that we're wondering, who are these guys? Where have they been? But right now, the Saints got 3 tight ends. I mean, 1 tight end, 3 receivers. Simmons going to go deep. And it looks like it's caught. But there is a flag. Let's see what they call here. There's a penalty. All right, so they call roughing the passer there. Okay. Okay, they call Big Ed Oliver with roughing the passer. All right, let's see. Mike says, I'm looking to see the quarterback get popped 80s. And so there you go. There you go. Let's see. 80 says, JB, what do you think about ties in the NFL? Should they play until there's a winner? If I'm in charge, I say play until we have a winner. A tie is unacceptable. Absolutely unacceptable. Let's see. Simeon with the play fake. Oh, what is the right tackle doing? Throws the ball away. What? I mean, the right tackle, he spinned around better than most ballerinas do. I mean, he couldn't even locate the guy he was supposed to block. I mean, it's no wonder Trevor Simeon can't get nothing done. Yeah, show me the replays here. Let's see, a simple thing. Look at him, look at him, look at him, look at him, look at him. What you can't block a guy with your hand behind your back? What is he doing? How you lose a man that's right in front of you? But yeah, 80s, there should be no ties there. I get it. You have to move on from the channel, but I keep playing until there's a winner. I wouldn't even put time in overtime and all like that. Like, I wouldn't even put time. I start off with each both get the ball there, one possession. But then if not, we play until we have a winner. If y'all want to get off the field, somebody go out there and win the game. That's what I would do if I was in charge in terms of just the NFL when it comes to ties and stuff like that. Mike says they all new players this morning. All right, so let's see. Again, we're here in the third quarter. Late minutes third quarter is here, facing the 3rd and 1. Simeon up on the center. One back in the backfield. It's going to be Jones Jr. He gets the carry. And he gets the first down there, picks up about 4 yards on the carry there, takes it all the way to Buffalo 29-yard line. I say just keep running the ball with Jones. That's it. Just run the ball, run the ball, run the ball. You can't move the ball anyways. At least you can run out the clock. That's at the very least as a courtesy for your fans who showed up and you didn't show up. So that's the least you can do. You see, Mike says, Mr. JB team took advantage of the 3 picks. And so Mike says, no boogie. All right, there you go. Went back in the backfield. They're going to hand it to Jones, and he loses 5 yards. That's not helping. That's not helping my fantasy football team now. It's bad enough you're hurting your team, and now you hurt my fantasy football team, man. Come on, man. Let's see. 80 says, I agree, play until there's a winner. So, yeah, totally on board with that. You have to play until – I mean, because in the NFL, so many games come down to the wire. The last thing I want to see is a tie. At least give me a chance to go out there and win. There you go, 2nd and 15. Simeon takes it, fakes to the back. He feels the pressure up the middle. He throws it, and it's completed. It's completed. Okay, so it's at the 10-yard line. So this is foreign territory. Please, guys, please let Jones fall into the end zone for my fantasy football team. I get it. I made a mistake. I will never start this man again in fantasy football. Just please let him get into the end zone for my team, please. Give me a chance. Let's see. Mike says Teron Johnson, cornerback. So there you go. All right, so we go 1st and goal. Simmons up on the center here, one back in the backfield. Takes the snap, hands it to the – oh, wait, we're stopping the play? That means one thing, a false start. Was it the center again? This time it was 84. This time it was 84. My goodness. We got 30 seconds left in the third quarter here. We're facing the 1st and goal, which 15 yards, that seems like an eternity right now with the way this offense has been playing. All right, so here we go. One back in the backfield. He hands it to Jones. Jones, you better find a way to get in the end zone, man. You better keep them feet moving. All right, so Jones picked up about a good 4 yards on the play. This is embarrassing. 86, JB fired up. I'm embarrassed, man. I started a running back that's gone out there. The man's got more carries than he's got yards right now. He's got 10 carries for 7 yards. Who does that? Who does that in the NFL? Less than a yard per carry. Who does that? This is ridiculous. Put me out there. Let me carry it. Mike says, JB, we lost. White, we done. And so Like, you talking about just for the game or? And so let's, all right. So there you go. There you go. Mike says Desean Jackson 30 number. Okay, the cornerback number 30 on the tackle. Bet. And Mike says he need more Gabriel Davis. Again, if you're just tuning in here at the end of the third quarter, Buffalo is up 24-0 over the Saints, but the Saints have somehow managed to find their way within the red zone here. They're going to be facing 2nd and 11 here from the Buffalo 11-yard line. Let's see if they can get into the end zone. Let's see, Mike says, if you get too mad, throw a fellow fan through a table. Mike, if it got to that point, first of all, I'd have to really, really get mad there because a lot of my friends, they're out of shape there. So it's going to be a lot of effort to pick them up and throw them on the table. And I feel sorry for the table. Let's see, Mike says, Matt can play blindfolded against this secondary. And so, hey, but when we play against y'all, I want to see my boys Damian Harris and Ramondre Stevenson go out there and light it up. Just go out there and light it up on the ground. That's what I want to see. Absolutely. That's what I want to see. Defensively, though, Matt Judon, do what you do. Do what you do. Hey, Devin McCourty, be ready. JC Jackson, 2 picks. Calling it already. 2 picks. Hunter Henry over 100 receiving yards in the game. Kendrick Bourne, he's going to throw. He's going to actually have a throwing touchdown to Jacoby Myers as well. We're bringing out all the stops. Yep, but first things first, we've got to go out there and take care of the Tennessee Titans. But here we are in the fourth quarter. Buffalo leads this one 24-0, but the Saints with the football inside the red zone for the first time all game long, showing some form of life here. Let's see what they call here. Shotgun, 5 receivers. He's looking. Simeon's moving. Simeon throws it in the end zone, and it's caught for a touchdown. That's a touchdown. Wow. So we got a touchdown here from the Saints. I did not think we were going to see that today. And so, wow, 10 plays, 75 yards, 4 minutes, 25 seconds on the clock. They just didn't let Jones get into the end zone. I'm disappointed about that. But for the sake of the stream, I'll let that one slide. 80 says, TD, about time. Mike says, no realistic Bills fans think that we can get that W next week, JB. And so, hey, it's going to be a close one. It's going to be a close and good one here. But right now, I got to focus on Tennessee first. But believe me, once we get that game over, I'm flipping the script. Meanwhile, Simeon, he's looking. He throws it away, apparently. It's a 2-point conversion, buddy. Try to get it in there. Give us something to work with. Help us help you. Try to get it in there, buddy. At least try to scramble to something, man. This man sits in the pocket, doesn't want to get hit like he's getting paid $200 million back there. No, go out there and run. Earn that money. Let's see. 80 says JB is calling OT now, Mike. You know, JB OT, there you go. But again, right now the score is 24-6. The Saints tried a 2-point conversion and they failed miserably on the 2-point conversion there. So 24-6 is the score right now. Bills over the Saints. But at least the Saints got into the end zone there, got them some points. Let's see if they can pull off a crazy fourth quarter. We saw some crazy fourth quarters, and so let's see if they can give us something similar to that in this one. Let's see. Mike says Brady looks at standings be like – Absolutely. Meanwhile, we're currently at the commercial here, and so we'll see what the Saints try. I mean, maybe they try a surprise onside kick or something like that. I mean, you play to win the game, and if you're being realistic here, you're going to have to steal a couple possessions here. So why not try to fake the onside kick is what I'm thinking. Let's see. Old man says, I kind of figured Buffalo would win, but come on, Saints, do something. And so, oh man, I just needed Jones to just fall in the end zone one time, man. I mean, just fall in the end zone, man. At least give me a good 6-7 points in my fantasy league or something, man. I made a mistake this week. All right, so the Saints are getting ready for the kickoff here. I'd be on alert here to see if they try any type of fake or anything, but you just never know. Kickoff's on the way. All right, so no return there. So Buffalo's going to take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. 80 says 10 years later, Herm Edwards, you play to win the game. That is a staple. That is a staple. That is a staple. Can't believe I made such a mistake like I did in fantasy football this week. This is terrible. All right, here we go. Allen up under center here, went back in the backfield. They're going to fake it to him. Allen throws it. It's caught. That's Stephon Diggs. And Diggs, he picks up 5 yards on the reception there. Goes down before he takes the big hit. 2nd and 5 coming up for Buffalo's 30-yard line here in the fourth quarter. 14 minutes and 35 seconds left to go here in the fourth. Let's see, Mike says Diggs is a 99 card. Absolutely. Absolutely. What I don't get, though, is that Matt Brady was doing a great job running the ball. Why did they switch all of a sudden to fully Devin Singletary? I never understand what the Bills are doing. I mean, I get now that they got the lead, but I never get their rotation in the backfield. It's hard to trust a rotation you can't understand. All right, so they're going to hand it to the back here again. Singletary picks up 6 yards and the first down there for the Buffalo. So we're at the 36-yard on the Buffalo here. Back-to-back runs here. I'm sorry, got to run, and then because it was Diggs that picked up 5 yards, then the 6-yard run by Singletary. So a first down for Buffalo at their own 36. Again, the Bills lead this one 24-6. Let's see, Mike says, one deep touchdown, please. That's all Mike is asking for, is just a deep touchdown in this one. It's all he's asking for. Going to fake it to the back. Allen has it. He's running. And he's going to get 3 yards before going out of bounds. All right, let's see. All right, so here we go. 2nd and 7 here for the Bills. They're in the shotgun. 3 wide receivers on the play. Got a tight end, 1 running back, and they're going to fake it to the back, throw it quickly. Stephon Diggs picks up what looks like about 9 yards there. Let's see if they give him the first. I'm sorry, about 7 yards there. Let's see if they give him the first. They're saying, okay, so it's going to be 3rd and short here coming up for the Bills. And let's see, Mike says, Brian DeWitt never makes any sense at offensive coordinator. Yeah, that I get mixing it up, but at least it's got to make some sense when it happens. But here we go, 3rd and short here. All right, let's see what the Bills are going to do here. They've done a great job running the football in this one, but they've also did good on play action fakes as well. Out of the shotgun here, 3 receivers. Got a tight end, fakes to the back. He throws it, and it is incomplete. He was going for Diggs on the play, incomplete. So the Saints get the stop here, 12 minutes and 12 seconds left to go, but Buffalo has it at their own 45. Let's see if they'll go for it. Mike says another garbage offensive coordinator call. There you go. All right, so we got 4th and inches here. Let's see what happens. All right, so you got Allen up under center here. I'm expecting the quarterback sneak. Wait, what? New Orleans called a timeout. They're down by you're down by 3 basically you're gonna need 3 touchdowns if you're gonna come back in this one. So you need to score 3 times, and you want to burn a timeout right now of all times. I get that it's an important call, but at the same time, you need those timeouts later in this one in case you do happen to fall into the end zone another time and you can somehow get the ball. You're gonna need these timeouts. So to burn a timeout right here on 4th and inches, I'm not a fan of that. I'm not a fan of that. But then again, I'm not a fan of most of the calls they've been making so far tonight. But just to recap, so far what's taking place, the Buffalo Bills lead this one 24-6 and all like that. And so New Orleans just called a timeout. So when we get back, it's going to be 4th and 1 for the Bills at their own 45-yard line. And so we'll see what the Bills come up with to try to go for it here. And if they get the first down or not, we'll figure that out. But right now, the Saints have to get this stop right here, especially since they invested a timeout in this one as well. Josh Allen is 21 of 26, 209 yards. 3 passing touchdowns, 2 interceptions, been sacked twice as well. Every time they have not, turned the ball over, they've done a pretty good job moving the ball and all like that. On the ground, though, Josh Allen, he leads all in rushing. He's got 43 yards on 8 carries. Matt Brady's got 8 carries for 28 yards, averaging 3.5 yards a carry. Devin Singletary, 11 carries, 37 yards so far in this one. Meanwhile, for the Saints, Trevor Siemian, 11 of 20, 129 yards through the air, 1 touchdown, no interceptions. He's been sacked twice in this one. On the ground, 17 carries, 21 yards as a team for the Saints. You mean to tell me you just have 21 yards on the ground in this game? Highly disappointed with that performance here for the Saints. And that's a big part of why they're losing, because normal Saints football, they probably would have 121 already on the ground. So big difference in this one. If you can't run the ball against the Bills, you're not winning the game. Tony Jones, 11 carries, 11 yards. I can't drop this man fast enough for my fantasy football team. All right, so we're back from the commercial here, facing 4th and inches here for the Buffalo Bills here. It's important for the Saints to try to get a stop here on 4th and inches. Let's see what happens here. 4th down in the 4th quarter, 12 minutes and 12 seconds to go. Allen up under center, got a fullback in the backfield. Gabriel Davis goes in motion here. And let's see. Allen's trying to draw them off sides. They're not budging for it. Will he actually go for it? All right, so the Bills opted not to go for it. It was a test, and so the Saints ended up wasting a timeout just for the test there. And so, yeah, they're going to go ahead and call a timeout here, and let's see what happens. All right, so here we go. The Bills are lining up the punt. All right, punt's on the way. Let's see if we're going to return here. All right, so it's going to be Saints football, 1st and 10 from their own 12-yard line here in the 4th quarter with 12 minutes and 2 seconds to go. They're trailing 24-6 in this one, but they scored a touchdown on their last drive. Let's see if the Saints can score another touchdown here. We saw some crazier stuff happen in the 4th quarter. Let's see if this will be some type of Thanksgiving miracle or not. Again, right now we're currently at the commercial, but when we come back, it's going to be 1st and 10 for the Saints at their own 12-yard line. Let's see. All right, so old man says, let's see. He says, I feel bad for Saints defense to keep getting stops in this offense. Can't do anything. So that has been a theme all game long there. And so definitely I do understand that. Definitely understand that for sure. But yeah, it's clear that the Saints offense, it's been already hard to move the ball with guys like Alvin Kamara, but you take them out of the picture and you really have little chance there. I'm just very disappointed in Jones and his performance here. You work so hard to get to this point. You always say, give me an opportunity. Give me an opportunity. You get an opportunity. You go out there, 11 carries, 11 yards. Like, that's the kind of performance that get guys cut after the game, that they end up, just either on a practice squad or something like that. But I'm very disappointed in that performance right there. Very disappointed. Him, Ty Montgomery, 3 carries, 7 yards. If they knew that, they probably would have picked up AP, brought him back for one game if they knew that. Just pick them up. Give them a chance. All right, so here we go. Let's see what the Saints can do here. 1st and 10 out of the shotgun. See if it goes in motion. Simeon's looking. He's going to throw it, and it is quickly picked up there by the defender. And that's going to be a loss of 4 yards on the reception. He tried to throw short pass to Ty Montgomery. Wasn't having it. So they're already moving backwards in the wrong direction here. Let's see what they can do on 2nd and 14. All right, he takes a snap. He's going deep. Who the heck was he throwing to? Come on, man. Come on, man. What are we doing? We go through this all week in practice, like the timing. I mean, this is not difficult right here to throw it within 3 feet of the receiver. It's really not that difficult. I don't know which receiver he was throwing to. Here we go, 3rd and 14. Line up in a shotgun here, 3 receivers. Simeon takes a snap. Simeon throws it. It's caught by the receiver underneath. He does the most that he can in a situation, picks up 7 yards, takes it all the way to the 16-yard line. And yeah, the Saints, they're going to have to punt this football. Let's see. Punts on the way. All right, so we're going to get a return here. Let's see. All right, so he's at the 40, 45, still on his feet to about the 49-yard line of Buffalo. All right, so 1st and 10 from Buffalo's 49-yard line. So excellent field position here to start off for the Bills. And yeah, they can continue the onslaught. Let's see. 80 says, they punt, you play to win the game. Yeah, I think that's what's going on there. I think what's going on there. One team is trying to send their punter to the Pro Bowl. The other team is trying to win. This is just really tough to watch right now because we're here in the 4th quarter. Bills are leading 24-6. Here in the 4th quarter, we're about 10 minutes and 42 seconds to go in the 4th. And it's just, it's just really hard to play defense when your offense continuously goes out there and shows you that they refuse to move the football. But right now, we're currently at the commercial. Again, we're here in the 4th quarter. The Saints scored their first, drive, their first points here in the 4th quarter. But other than that, that's been the only thing they've been able to muster up this entire game. They just punt the ball. Bills going to have the football here almost from midfield here. And, yeah, the way they've been moving the football, they may add some more points here. Again, so far in this one, Josh Allen, through the air, 21 of 26, so a high completion percentage, 209 yards, 3 touchdowns. I mean, definitely got to work on the 2 interceptions, was sacked twice there. That stuff you got to clean up for sure. But on the ground, I mean, Matt Breida's got 8 carries, 28 yards. Josh Allen also has 8 carries for 43 yards. He's averaging 5.4 yards a carry. Devin Singletary, 11 carries, 37 yards, averaging 3.4 yards a carry tonight. All right, so here we go to the shotgun here. 3 receivers on the play, 1 tight end, fakes it to the back. Allen's looking, pump fakes. He's going to go deep. And Stephon Diggs with the reception takes it all the way to the Saints' 23-yard line. So Buffalo still moving the football out there. 10 minutes and 25 seconds left to go here in the fourth quarter. And Buffalo is thinking touchdown right now as they really want to get this offense clicking at a high level as to what it was earlier in the season. What a night for Stephon Diggs. 7 receptions, 74 yards, and a touchdown so far. Just under 10 minutes to go here in the fourth quarter. Buffalo leads this one 24-6, and they have the football right now at about the 23-yard line. They take the snap. They hand it to the back there, and that's going to be Singletary picks up 2 yards on the carry. Let's see. Mike says acceptable. Okay. Let's see. Mike says 80s. Can your Eagles still win the division? Isn't that the question? I actually thought about that earlier. I was like, if the Cowboys keep losing like this and the Eagles can find a way to keep winning. I know the Eagles already lost to the Cowboys one time. Don't think they played twice yet, but it can get interesting. Oh, man, what a tackle that was right there. What a tackle. He got injured on the play, though. He got injured on the play. That was Matt Breida there. He ended up losing 2 yards on the carry. And 80 says, yes, Mike, they will. That's what he says. Meanwhile, medical staff is attending to Adebo for the Saints. Let's see. Mike says, Hope Mafia is representing, waving fingers at who that. You ain't getting this W. So there he goes. Mike feeling extremely confident right now. Okay. Matter of fact, right now the Cowboys, they sit at 7-4 in the standings, while the Eagles are 5-6. So the Eagles very much still in play. So is the Washington football team at 4-6. Quietly still just 2 games in terms of the loss category. I don't know if they played the Cowboys yet or not, but yeah, they're 4-6 as well. So the Eagles and the Washington football team still in play. We're just not going to mention the Giants right now. Just not. Yeah, they're just there. They're just there. And let's see, Mike says 80s, we might be in direct competition. So Mike is calling everybody out right now, guys. Gee, I get me, but you call out 80s too. 80s is stuck by your Bills side like a lot. So direct competition. Interesting. Mike says, Washington, come on, JB, enough with the comedy. Hey, Washington just beat Carolina. Washington beat Tampa Bay. So the only jokes have been on the Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers as of late. Their record is 4-6. I'm just saying, I'm not saying that they're going to go out there and win a Super Bowl or nothing like that, but I'm just saying, the Washington football team, they may not be done just yet. Crazier things have happened. Let's see. 80 says, Mike, you will lose. Love it. Mike says, right now, me and 80 still cool for now. Look at that, putting 80s on notice. After all 80s is done to support you against my team, putting them on notice. Well, here we go in the shotgun, 3rd and 10. 3 receivers, 1 tight end, 1 running back. At the New Orleans 23-yard line, Josh Allen has an opportunity to try to get in the end zone here. Let's see if he takes a deep shot or tries to get the first down. All right, he takes a snap. He's looking. It's a quick pass there to Breda. Breda out the backfield. He sees a hole. Look at that, Matt Breda in the end zone. Touchdown, Buffalo. So Buffalo gets yet another touchdown. So if you wasn't convinced already, you got to be that time that this game is a wrap. They're up 30-6. Pending the extra point, it'll be 31-6. And so 80 says, Mike, we will always be cool. So tell me this, Mike, does that mean that you'll be slamming 80s into the table? Mike says, true, 80s. There you go. And so Mike says, did Breda score? Touchdown. Yeah, he did. He did score. Matt Breda got that touchdown. Breda doing work. Now, give me 1 second, guys, because in my fantasy football league, the moment somebody scores a touchdown, they get picked up. I think I've seen enough to roster this Matt Breda guy at the end of my bench here. Oh, luckily in one of these. Okay, so luckily in this league, I did not start that, man. That's great news. Great news. So I only made that mistake in one lead. Okay, great. Let's see. Where's this Matt Breda guy? Yeah, let's pick him up immediately. All right, there you go, guys. I've officially added Matt Breda to my fantasy football league after seeing that. We're in a 16-person league, so I had to be quick. Couldn't wait to the end of the stream. Somebody else might pick him up, so absolutely. I've seen enough to where he can at least ride the bench until further notice. Let's see. 80 says another touchdown. There you go. Mike says, if he by his own free will would like to become a member of the Bills Mafia, there's only one way in. Only one way in. Mike, tell me this. Do they have to sign one of those LaShawn McCoy type of waivers and all like that in order to consent to join and all like that? Like, how does that work? Let's see. Mike says Breda should be playing a lot more. He better. I just picked him up, so he better be. I still need Jones to fall into the end zone, but after this game, I just dropped him in one of my leagues because I didn't start him in one of my leagues. Thankfully, I didn't start him in that league. But the other one, oh yeah, he's getting dropped. He's getting dropped, all right. Again, the score right now is Buffalo 31, Saints 6. We're here in the fourth quarter, about 8 minutes and 17 seconds left to go. Buffalo just threw a touchdown pass to Matt Breda. That's right, Josh Allen to Matt Breda there for a 23-yard touchdown completion there. And so now the Bills are up 31-6. Let's say 80 says, Mike, an Eagles fan and the Bills fan can find common ground hating the Pats fan. LOL. That's not 80s. 80s. There's no reason why a Pats fan and the Eagles fan cannot find a common ground and hate the Giants, man. We got the hatred for the Giants in common, so that's all I'm saying, 80s. That's all I'm saying. Let's see. Mike says, I can disclose some mafia secrets to the uninhabited. You want absolutely not, Mike. Absolutely not. I was just curious about the process. For anybody that might have been watching, that was curious. But yeah, 80s, our hatred for the Giants, that should be more than enough. Cannot stand Michael Strahan. Cannot stand Eli Manning. Not a fan of Tiki Barber. Not a fan of none of those guys. Jeremy Shockey, all of them. Plaxico Burress, none of them. All right, here we go. 1st and 10 for the Saints. Simeon takes it. He's going to toss it to Ty Montgomery at the backfield, and Montgomery's going to pick up some cheap yards there. Picks up about 6 yards. Takes it all the way to the 31-yard line. Second down coming up. All right, he takes a snap. He's looking. He's going to throw it, and it is caught by Smith. He picks up about 4 yards there. All right, so they're saying about 3 yards there. Okay, third down coming up, 3rd and 1. Takes a snap. I know 74 moved early on that one. Thank you. I know he moved early on that one. Come on now. So it's a completion for now for 7 yards, but the penalty's going to wipe it out. Ooh, on the defense. Okay, I thought I saw 74 move, but okay. I guess you can call that on him, but I probably would have called that right tackle. It's the 86. So JB don't watch Good Morning America because of Michael Strahan. Absolutely. 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 If that's the best you can do, then count me out. Count me out. Incomplete pass there again, and now we're looking at 2nd and 10. Just run the football, Saints. Just run the football. This is over. Just run the football. Mike says, JB, you'd be surprised. You'll be at Arby's, and they'll be like, oh, your money's no good here. Have a good day, JB. Eddie says, I hate all Giants as well, JB. See, that's something that we have in common here. All right, the Saints are going to call the timeout here. I hate it when a team is losing, but they continuously act as though they're still in the game. Accept reality, man. You lost. There's no need to risk anybody getting injured. The old man says, that should have been on the offense, not the defense. Thank you. I thought I was the only one that saw that because, I mean, I feel like they move at the exact same time. So if they both move at the same time, it's on the offensive player because he's lined up on the line. And so, but, you know, this game's already been decided long time ago. Long time ago. Man, I wish we would have played the Saints later in the year as opposed to earlier in the year. Simeon throws it. Picked off. He threw it right to him. He threw it right to him. He threw it right to him. That's picked off. That's picked off. Threw it right to him. Threw it right to him. I mean, he gifted it to him. I know it's Thanksgiving, but you don't go out there and give the man an interception. Let's see, Mike says, yeah, Poyer, we get ours. 80 says, INT, listen to JB run the football. Yeah, please run the football. Run the football. Run the football, please. I mean, good job by Buffalo. They're doing what they're supposed to do. My frustration lies with the Saints and their play calling. The game is over. Just please go out there and just run out the clock, man. There are people that are trying to get home out there. They hand it to the back. So Singletary picks up 4 yards there. I see they got in Mitchell Trubisky here. Let's see. Mike says, Money Mitch, there you go. And so old man says, I wouldn't be eating at Arby's if I was you. There you go. Old man giving advice there. There you go. There you go. Hey, 80s, this is random, but I missed those Donovan McNabb with the Campbell chunky soup commercials and stuff like that. They need to continue airing those. Mike says defensive coordinator Leslie Frazier, chess master, he will figure you out. I mean, there wasn't much to figure out in this one. It was simple. They can't run the football. They can't throw the ball. Got it. Simple. And so, yeah, the Saints just, yeah. Terrible. And so, all right, so old man knows because he says he worked at Arby's, so he knows. He knows. And believe me, if someone that worked there says it, take their word for it. Meanwhile, let's see. Singletary loses 10 yards there. 4th down coming up, but most importantly, the clock continues to run. 5 minutes and 18 seconds left to go in this one. The Bills clearly have this game won 31-6 again. My next stream is going to be on Saturday between Ohio State on the road at Michigan. Number 2 Buckeyes versus, I think, Michigan's number 5 or something like that right now in terms of the rankings. Huge, big-time matchup there, and I'm expecting the Buckeyes to come out there and win that game. We will win that game. I guarantee it. We will go out there and win that game. 80 says, McNabb was – there you go. He really was. He really was. He made it look very advertising. I'm not going to lie. Mike says, McNabb mom always be on his case about the chunky soup. That's what he needed. They needed her on the sideline to try to keep the peace between him and T.O. back in the day, man. I'm still mad that didn't work out. Because if it worked out, my goodness, that could have been amazing. This 80 says, now Sean McVay does the commercials. That is so true. So true. All right, but here we go. 4th down. Let's see. Mike says, did you eat? Yep, you know it. Punt's on the way. Fair catch symbol. All right, so the Saints are going to take over at their own 8-yard line here. Please come out and run the football, Saints. Oh, you know Big Ben was going to have some. You know that. Let's see. Eddie says, that wasn't his real mom, an actress. Old man says, let's just say Arby's, we have the beef jello. So, ooh. Meanwhile, on the carry there, Jones picks up 3 yards. Can he get me something here? Let's see. Mike says, Diggs get a turkey. He's earned one today. He's definitely getting a turkey. You best believe that. They need to send one hit to the stream. That's what they need to do. Mike says, Gabe, get one. Okay. Mike says, should Allen get one? Go ahead and give Allen one. There's a lot of turkey legs over there. The Saints show ain't getting none, so go ahead and get one to Allen. Let's see. Mike says, no, 80s, you ruined my. It was to his concerned mom. Your 80s out there doing what he loves to do for Halloween, going out there and just killing guys' dreams, it seems like. Well, yeah, what a performance here by Josh Allen. If you cut out the turnovers, it would have been a fantastic day. But 23 of 28, 4 touchdowns, 260 yards isn't nothing to sneeze at. 3rd and 7 for the Saints. They're passing the ball, and it's completed. They got the 1st down. Now go out there and run the football some more. You see, Mike says, Mario Addison, why not? Yeah, why not? Why not? All right, they take the snap. They're going to hand it to the back here. All right, we've got, I believe this Montgomery on a carry. Gets back to the line of scrimmage. No gain on that one. Yeah, this was an embarrassing performance there by Tony Jones. Embarrassing performance. All right, so old man says the best thing to get from Arby's is anything in the deep fryer. All the meat comes in cooked already, other than the roast beef. And so there you guys have it. All right, meanwhile, they're going to head to the back here, and that's Montgomery. That doesn't help me at all. Let's see, Mike says, what a great story. Worked from farmer to community college to 3 picks every game. So, hey, doesn't get no better than that. Doesn't get no better than that. All right, here we go. 3rd and 6. Let's see. 3 receivers. They're gonna hand it to the back here. That's Jones. Why you running to the linebacker, man? Bust it outside. Try to get me some yards, man. I started you when nobody else would. And all you got me is just what, like about a good 16 yards tonight, maybe. Okay, 25 yards. On 14 carries, 25 yards. He needs to get his butt in the end zone. But we got 1 minute and 30 seconds left to go. All right, so Montgomery gets about 3 yards on the carry. Let's see. All right, I already said that one. Let's see. Mike says, "Oh man, is there nothing you can do to that roast beef that Arby's and Hershey sauce can't drown out?" And so old man says, "Mike, you really want to know? I can tell you the truth." Mike's like, "No, I'd rather just." He's like, "I'd rather just remain in the dark." All right, they're gonna hand to Jones again, and then Jones, come on, give me something, man. Give me something, man. It's Thanksgiving, man. Just go out there and let the man get a touchdown. Mike says, "JB, your running back ain't trying. He really ain't trying. He really ain't trying. I let him go in one league. Unfortunately, the other league I started him in. So, yeah, man, I can't afford to lose anymore in that one. Cannot afford to lose anymore in that one. I'm going to need Russell Wilson to get off his behind and go out there and actually play some football this week." All right, they're going to hand it to the back, Jones. Don't you dare lose a yard. I guess he gets a yard in the carry. Whatever it is, this game's finally over. It's done. It's a wrap. Buffalo won this one 31-6. So the Bills went out here and they're victorious, and now they're going to move to 7-4. Meanwhile, the Saints are going to drop to 5-6. And there's a lot of questions right now for the Saints that they have to ask themselves at this point of the season. But good news for Buffalo, and I'm sure they'll be watching the Patriots and Titans coming up on Sunday. And so now that game is in the wrap and the Bills have won 31-6, the next stream will be, it's going to be Saturday. It's going to be Ohio State, Michigan. There's going to be a lot of rivalries playing Saturday. So that is going to be a tremendous game for college football. You're definitely going to want to make sure you guys do not miss that one. And there's nothing better scheduled than Ohio State, Michigan. For sure, of all the rivalries out there. I mean, but there's going to be some good ones out there later in the day as well. You've got Bama versus Auburn. That should be a good one as well. There's a lot of games to choose from, honestly. A lot of games to choose from out there to watch. But you're definitely going to want to make sure that you tune in Saturday. And make sure you guys think hard and long about which game is going to be a pizza game, which one's going to be a popcorn game, all of that stuff. But, yeah, I guarantee you guys it's going to be a lot of people that's going to join the stream. It's going to be very hostile for Michigan when they realize I'm rooting for Ohio State. So, hey, bring your A game. That was going to be the game that we talked about for the day. I'm telling you. Mike says, I'm pretty confident I could have got you 30 yards at least. That's all I needed, 30 yards and a touchdown. AP would have got me that. 80 says, thanks for doing the Thanksgiving stream, JB. There you go. Turkey Day, JB, Mike, and everyone in the chat. Yeah, thank you guys for coming out here. Hope you guys enjoyed your Thanksgiving. Thank you so much for tuning in and joining me here. Going to get ready to end the stream here soon after I finish out the comment section here. But again, I'll be back out here Saturday as we normally do for college football. And what a game it's going to be, seeing that Buckeyes offense going up against Michigan, whose defense I think is currently second in the Big Ten, if I'm not mistaken, something like that. And so, yeah, they're supposed to be this improved team, so we'll see how they fare against us. Old man says, I will say this, though, Arby's is the best fast food place other than their roast beef. And so there you go. That's more confident right there, old man. That's more confident. Mike says, you too, 80s, JB, and everyone, happy Thanksgiving. Yeah, happy Thanksgiving there. And so old man says, let's go Ohio State. Absolutely. Let's go Buckeyes. That's going to be the move from now, because it's Ohio State, Michigan week, so nothing else is going to matter come Saturday other than the Buckeyes getting that W. Whatever they do, just end up winning the game. I don't care how, just go out there and win and make sure none of our key players get hurt in that game. Mike says, great call, JB. Thanks for doing it. Yeah, hey, thanks for your Bills for showing up, because the Saints sure didn't show up. So thank you, Bills, for showing up. Absolutely, but I appreciate you for coming out, and congrats for your Bills with the W. Old man says, see when Ohio State takes that W. Oh, we're going to take it, all right. Best believe it. We're going to take that W. Absolutely. I've been waiting for this one. I've been waiting to put Michigan in their place once again. Absolutely. But, yeah, thank you guys again. Have a great night, guys. Enjoy tomorrow with it being Friday and all like that. You know, you just had your Thanksgiving meal. You probably have some leftovers and stuff. So enjoy that. Don't forget about your gym memberships and stuff like that, guys. Do not forget about that. Well, yeah, see you guys next time. Take care.